What up, broski?
What it is?
Ain't shit, man. You all right over there, boy?
I'm living good. I'm living good, man. Just saying the final what's the faces to my family before I come back and record and shit and get into this shit. Get into this good
Already.
combo. Get into this
Uh,
open vulnerability of the male side. Get into this psyche and digging deeper. Get into this good conversation.
Nigga, what 70s kung fu villain has taken you over? Oh, I feel like you about to say jive turkey at any moment.
Come on, slick.
Yeah, like what the hell is going on?
It's feeling
What is
good,
this?
man. It's feeling good. That's all, baby. It's feeling good, man.
I guess so, nigga. You was cutting the clothes tonight, won't you, boy?
It's close as a motherfucker.
I see, man. Everything all right though?
Oh yeah, everything good, man. Just getting in the house not too long ago. His wife's birthday weekend, so we just went out again and they do a little celebratory shit. Went out with her, me, her, and the baby. Just do a little chilling and shit. So.
Oh, okay, for sure, for sure. Happy birthday to the Miss Face.
Oh yeah, definitely big happy birthday. Shit. I wish her many more, and I hope I'm here to celebrate them with her. So shit.
100%. 100%, man. How you doing this week, bro?
Oh man, this week has been a shit. I've only been to work 2 days this week because I've been at home with the family, taking care of family shit. So I'm actually good because I'm actually happy that I have the job I have that affords me the time that I can actually be at home and take care of stuff instead of having to be at work stressing about stuff I need to be at home taking care of. So, big ups to the job and big ups to just the benefits that come along with it, but also big ups to my family. And just being there for me to be there for them. That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's been a good week, but I can't say ultra productive week. I got a couple things done, but most importantly, I've been making sure my family health and strength is good. So I was able to accomplish that.
I heard that. I heard that. That's definitely key. Sound like you handling your business, my boy.
Oh yes, oh yes. How about you, brother? How about you?
Uh, it's been a week. It's been a good week. Um, Hold up. What's up, Black Anonymous? What's up, Last Call? Always a pleasure to have the family in the building.
What's good?
Salute,
What it is?
salute
What
to
it
both of
is?
y'all. Two of the best moderators. Hey, two of the best friends. Two of the best good people. We know. Glad to have y'all in the building. Oh
Damn
man,
right.
broski. This week it's been emotionally draining. So it's been really good because I started my new job, which I've been praying for the past year, and I finally got it when I moved back home. So that was kind of like weird. Like it was bittersweet because it was like, why couldn't it just happen where I could be close to little man? You know what I mean? Um, but it was good because hey, a nigga about to bounce right back now.
Damn right.
Um, it's been really positive because I'm with my mom and my son, so it's like two of the closest people in the world to me. So what I mean, I've been happy because of that. But I done cried every day because the closer we get to tomorrow, when I got to drive little man back to Georgia, what I mean, it weighing heavy on me. I ain't gonna even front. I'm showing up and putting my best foot forward and all that good shit, but it's tough, man. The closer we get to that, that 0 hour is just weighing heavy on my spirit, and it's been a long week, man. So yeah, 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 and got a lot financially going on. So I've been grinding like all week, so I ain't really been sleeping good. So it's just been a long ass week that was good, but it's been heavy, if that makes sense.
Well, all I can say is keep the best foot on the right path forward, because sometimes the best foot got to take a back step from others. So, shit, continue to keep it on, because I see you got a positive mind frame in a situation that you could be very negative to. So keep your head up like you are, and I know the potential you have, and the strength you have, you're definitely gonna pull through and be much better.
I appreciate it, man. I'm doing my best, man. I'm gonna definitely try to keep my head up. It'd be great if you can keep that volume up. I don't know what's going on with your mic over there, but that shit started dropping on me, bro. I was like, what is he saying?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I had to put the phone all the way up to my ear, my boy.
Yeah, okay. Let me switch this up.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you, can you hear me real quick? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
For sure. Okay, that's way better. I'm gonna put you just on the car play so I can actually hear you a little better. That works a lot better.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, let me
But
know. I can
yeah,
put it up
man.
on my end.
Yeah, if you push it up as much as you can on your end, it sound kind of distorted, so it makes you sound lower.
All right, hold up.
But yeah, man. While he fixing audio, man, this just a little, we like to have a little convo before we get into topics, man, and just actually check in as bros, check in as fam, man. I hope Last Call, Black Anonymous are good out there. I hope y'all weeks are going well. Shout out to Last Call for your show last night, man. I definitely caught the ass in, but love the conversation around liars and just, these people who be out here agents of chaos, as I've heard people call them. You know what I mean? Just who sent you? Why you act like that? What is your purpose? Because you just coming in fucking shit up, and ain't nobody asked for that. And I think that needs to be talked about because it's a lot of that on the internet, especially, but it's seeping into real life now. So, very
Oh,
poignant
yeah, definitely.
conversation
Most definitely.
last night on the show, man. You doing great work over there, Last Call. You on your way. You
You the
the
next
next
Lenny
Lenny.
Bruce?
Hey man, you kicking ass over there, man. So shout out to you. Um, as y'all coming to the building, fams and news, y'all go ahead and hit that like for us, man. That's the easiest thing you can do to just help us out. It gets us pushed out to other people, and it keeps our channel growing so more people can join our conversation with us. Hit that subscribe if you're new and you hear something you like tonight, and go ahead and share that thing, man. Yeah, share this thing with somebody you think may want to enjoy this conversation with us too. Um,
Hey, and if you
Last
like
call, go
shorts,
ahead.
check out our shorts too. Shit.
100%, man. Face is our shorts guy. He be hitting us. He be hitting y'all with the motivational words, and sometimes even I have to hear it. It be good for me and Pat, and good for you know,
My dad.
the world. So just hit that good positivity on the shorts. You know what I'm saying? We come to y'all live every week with the pod. Join us. Oh shit, big bro Emmanuel. What's up, Emmanuel Briggs? Peace,
What's
my
going
brother.
on with it? Peace,
Good to see
peace.
you on this side of town, man. Appreciate you stopping through, man. That's a huge win right there, man. I appreciate you, broski. Um, but yeah, man, it's been a long ass week. I ain't gonna front, bro, and I'm just ready to. I've been looking forward to the night to just talk about shit that ain't got nothing to do with my life today.
Okay,
And
let's dig in. Let's dig into the topics then.
yeah, man. So without further ado, man, we ain't gonna let y'all hold it up no more. Let's go ahead and get the show started.
I am hustling, moving day every day.
Welcome to the Podnas with Face, Pat, and Tiz.
Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the fucking boss.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome to the pod.
Yep.
It's a show with three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood, having weekly conversations that you can join in on. As always, I'm 1/3 of the partners. It's your boy Tiz, and I'm along with.
Yep. It's your boy Face in the place.
Yeah, and we missing one of our third tonight, man. Prayers up, shout out to brother Pat. Y'all know
Prayers
our
up.
transparency around just mental health and just doing the best we can. He's it's one of them weeks for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he's having his own week, and y'all know me and Pat both well actually me, Pat, and Face both we struggle with anxiety disorder. So, sometimes the panic attacks and shit be kicking in, and bro taking care of his health this week. So love you, bro. Get well soon. As
Definitely.
always, continue to hit us up if you need us, because we right there
Definitely.
for you. And I'll be back in GA actually by Monday morning, 6 a.m. at the latest, probably. So if you need me, my boy, man, you hit me up and I'll be right over there to see you, man. We gonna make this shit right. But man, y'all pray for Pat. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back with us next week. And yeah, man, that's what it is, what it is. Um, like I said before, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all jump in the chat. If you are here, if you're in the clouds or you catching it on replay, jump in them comments, man. give us the love, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need it. And we want y'all to join the conversations. We got some decent topics tonight, man. Face definitely put the docket together this week. So without further ado, man, we ain't gonna need to waste our time no more. Face, what's our first topic of the night, my brother?
All right. Since we had a week, both of us had topic of the week. I'm gonna start it off lighthearted, then we're gonna go into the real topics. So starting off, we gonna do the best damn segment, excuse me, in the world.
Oh shit!
The best.
Oh
The
shit!
best. Let's start
Is it?
off with it.
Hey, it's the sensation that's sweeping the nation. Where is my bro?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh yes. Oh yes.
oh yeah. It is
It's
the
it's the
tennis top 3. This might cause an
yes
argument, but hopefully
indeed.
it don't. We back up in here, man. Ted's top 3 for this week, man. I kept it lighthearted. I kept it something that anybody can jump in with their comments on. I think everybody has these movies. And it's a different type of top 3 because it really is no right answer because it's really subjective to each person. Um, what are
Make sure
the
you say that
top 3
again. There
movies?
is no wrong answer. There
Yeah,
is no wrong answer.
for this one, it can't really be debated. This is the one of the few tier top 3s that has no ability to be debated. So I think this should be a real smooth one. Let us know in the comments and the chat below. Jump on the panel, whatever y'all need to do. Let us know what's up. If y'all got your own top 3 for this. But this week's Ted's top 3. It's a different one. I don't think I've seen this on the internet yet. I don't think I've seen no Screen Rant or none of them put it up. No Watch Mojo countdowns on this one. What are your top 3 movies that you have seen the most? Not the best movies you've seen, not your favorite movies you've seen, but the movies that you have watched the most times in your life. If you had to add them all up, I have seen this movie ad nauseum. I'll get us on the road. And I think this is one that everybody's seen because if you've had BT, if you've had TBS, or if you had the VHS back in the day, or you went to the movies to see it when it first came out, the original Friday. I think
Mm-hmm.
this movie has come on in the background or been playing at somebody's house or just like I have seen this movie so many times, it gets sickening when you're watching it because everybody in the room is just repeating the lines. Because I think everybody's seen this shit a million times.
Yep.
Now, some of us seen it with the cursing. Some of us seen it on TV and got all the little weird BET ad libs they be throwing in there. But I have seen this movie to the point where I'm damn near about to buy me some Dickies and Chucks. I feel like I'm on the front porch with these niggas. I seen the videotape with Craig still in the boxes. Not really sure what the fuck he was doing with the boxes because it was just boxes. It wasn't even boxes of shit. It was just boxes. So I don't
That
know
was
his
Ezell
moving
still in the
away.
boxes. That
Maybe
was
he was getting
Ezell.
ready for Cucamonga.
That was Ezell still in the boxes. Remember the beginning of the movie that they'll run down the street with boxes?
Oh, well, why do they think? Okay, the goatee and stuff.
From the back, could they say from the back of his leg? They
Yeah,
never
my
started to
nigga.
say
Hey, look,
just the
I done
back of
seen
the
that
head.
movie at least 2,300 times, and I ain't never paid no attention to Ezell still in the boxes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta watch it again tonight. That's wild work. Peace, Kim
Listen to-
Callahan. Always a pleasure, sis.
It's like in the very beginning of the movie when they playing the beginning of music and they doing the credits and going through the streets and everything. You see Ezell running down the street. He holding boxes. He holding the moving boxes.
Well, goddamn. Face has solved a 20-year mystery for me. 20-some years mystery for me. Because I damn sure was just like, oh, what the fuck was Craig doing? Because he ain't got no money, so he ain't sell nothing.
Because if you remember
He ain't
throughout
got
the
but
movie,
a
he did
pistol, so
it.
what? Those boxes of guns.
Because he was like, they didn't catch me. They say they got me. And the Red was like, we watched the tape. It kind of looked like you're in the back of the head.
And I guess Ezell might just shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ezell a little, that AJ Johnson, rest in peace. He was a little guy. He wasn't the largest of men, pause. But yeah, I've seen that movie to the point where it's like it's probably sickening. And that's not even the one I've seen the most, but I've seen that movie so many times. And I would say 80% of the times I've seen that movie, it wasn't my doing. It's just I walked it. You know, you go to somebody's crib for a kickback and it's on. You at your
Wow.
auntie house and it's just on. It's one of the movies
Background
that's just
noise.
always playing in the background. It's like music. It's just always there. You don't really know why, but it's just there. So
I'll
yeah,
put Friday on and put some headphones on just the grass and just listen to the shit in the background while I'm the grass has something else on, so I won't hear the noise from the lawnmower.
Yeah, it's like white noise for adults.
Something
Yes,
pleasant
yes.
and familiar.
Boy, you are robotic. Don't miss
God damn.
roboto.
Let me try to alter this real quick.
Okay, Kim Callahan said a color purple. Yeah, that's one of them ones. It's up there in the numbers. It ain't in my top 3, but that is one of the ones that just it's gonna be on somewhere. You can't help it. If you black and you go to somebody in your family house, they gonna have one of these movies on that we gonna name tonight. I guarantee it. It's just what it is.
I got one for you. I got the next one. My first one, Life.
Yes. Now this one I can honestly say this one of the movies. So me and Faith growing up, especially in like middle school, early high school, our routine was every day come home, get the homework done, and then we was at each other's crib, probably watching a movie, eating up all the shit in the fridge. Probably done smoked a little something, faced and brought a little bottle or something from the crib, from the bar at his crib. I done brought a little something I done stole on my mama drawer to the basketball court. We done got lifted and now we in there eating these on the watch. So Life was one of the movies I happened to have on VHS and he did. So when I tell you, yeah, before it even became a thing where it was on TV all the time, this was one of the movies where it was just like, well, Worldwide Life, all right. And it never failed. And it's to this day. I don't care how many times you've seen this movie. The older you get, the more you learn. And the more times you see it, you're always going to catch a little nuance that is a little different than the last time you saw it. It's one of those
Damn
movies
right.
that grow like because it's certain lessons, it's certain keys, it's certain one-liners, it's certain nuances of facial expression or body language or a background person moving about that you're gonna catch as you experience different things in life. And it's cool because it's almost like you get old with this movie like Ray and Claw got old. So you like aging with the film like they are. And I imagine that when I watch this movie when I'm 80, I'm still gonna see something new. So that was a beautiful one.
But
Life is
also,
fire.
as you get older, different parts of the movie relate better to you and become funnier to you, and different parts become your favorite parts as you get older.
Yeah. Yeah. And you go through different shit. Cause I wasn't even older, but I had a student that was struggling with their sexuality in middle school, right? And you know, I'm trying to mentor this young lady. It was a young lady, but when I saw the biscuit scene again after that experience, it hit a whole nother way of him running to that gun line because he don't want to go home. And it made me understand even the alphabets a little bit better that day than I did before. And it's wild. That movie, like, it's so many little life lessons. Like, oh man, like right now, I'm going through the shit with my son. I just seen Life maybe 2.5 weeks ago, right before I came here. Broke me down when that nigga was like, it's my daddy's watch. This nigga fought this whole movie, went through all this pain and strife for his daddy's watch. That was really the root of everything. And as I go through this with my son and I watch how he holds on to shit that I've given him, like it's stuff that was at the time to me just like a cool little thing to give him. But like he still got this pocket watch that I gave him. Pocket watch don't work. You know, he broke that when he was 2. Ain't gonna never work again. But he still got it in his little drawer of memorabilia, and it's like it means something to him. It let his mama try to throw it away. He go off. But my daddy gave it to me. And it made me have a whole new context on shit. Like this movie is, yeah, Face, that might be one of them best ones because it's one of the ones that you don't get tired of. And you can see a few movies and be like, all right, it ain't nothing no more. but life still be entertaining every time. Eddie Murphy and Martin is just amazing, and it was good Martin before the seizures and shit. It was Martin at his peak, and to this day, Face, you still there? Oh, Face the left, Lord Jesus, man, this nigga and his internet. God bless him. Y'all know how we
Yeah,
be
I'm
having
here.
struggles. He back. He back.
You know this nigga in his internet.
Yeah, man. The coolest part about life for me is I met my best friend in this world, Face, in seventh grade. First day of seventh grade in the Spanish class, he had on a blurry shirt, and I turned around like, why the hell that shirt blurry? My eyes messed up, and we've been best friends ever since. And to watch Ray and Claude like live they life, it be reminding me of me and him because we argue and bicker about stupid shit, and we be joking each other, and we clown each other about like at the most inappropriate of moments. But it's like that same dynamic of like, hey man, I'm gonna fuck with you, but ain't nobody else gonna fuck with you. And it just remind me of just like growing old with your best friend, and it's a cool dynamic. Hey man, so yeah, life that was a good one, bro. That was a damn
Damn
good
right.
one.
Damn right.
Hey Pat, next week when you come back, man, you gotta chirp in on this on the initial on the opening convo, man, because we still gotta hear yours too. Because I know you got some wild ones that you don't watch too many times.
Oh
And
yes.
you better not come on here talking about no booty talk 121 or no weird shit.
No circus porn.
You know Pat be with them strippers.
Mm-hmm.
Pat, if y'all knew Pat, man, Pat got to do like a memoir one day of just his random interactions
Pat
throughout
gonna go
life.
vlog one day.
That's a
A day
movie.
in the life.
That is a movie.
A day in the life of Pat.
Yo, Pat has lived 1,000 lives on God. Okay, we got in the chat 5 heartbeats. Yep. That's
Okay,
out there.
okay,
See,
okay.
all of these are in the hundreds. When I'm talking about I've seen this movie, I'm talking about in the thousands. Like I've seen this movie probably more than I should have seen this movie.
Ooh, they
Five
just gave me a
heartbeats
good
up
one.
there because 5 heartbeats comes up. Everybody has a tape. Everybody has a DVD, and and it comes on every single cable channel, like for no reason.
See, I got one I
It'd be
don't
like
think
a
you get
random
down with.
Thursday, and it just pop up. Halloween. Haven't seen Halloween very much. But I'm also not the biggest horror movies be funny to me, so I don't be watching a lot on Star
How about
Wars.
Coolie
That's too
High?
long. The Godfather too long. Cooler High. I did not watch that a lot, but that can be your
What?
second.
That's my
I mean, I've
shit,
seen
man.
it a lot, but it ain't like hundreds of times. Like I've seen it like like maybe 20 times in my life throughout the
I
years.
think that should
Be on
count
TV or on my
all the
own,
time.
just looking it up. Good
When the
movie, but
gorilla threw the shit on my boy, oh, that shit was funny.
yeah, I mean, I ain't. It's a great movie. But that's one of them things. Like what I notice about me, the movies that be like the best movies or like the most critically acclaimed movies be the movies that I see a few times. It's like I got it and then I just leave it there.
I feel
The movies that like they probably ain't that great, but they resonate with me. I've watched a million times because it's something about it that just always hits home, and it's like a comfort food. It
Oh, I
ain't the
got a
best
couple
for
of
you,
those.
but it's just I eat it all the time because it make me feel good. Like fried chicken and collard greens with some cornbread. I know that I'm gonna have some sodium issues and my blood pressure might be up, but it tastes good every time, and I'm gonna eat it. So yeah, shout out to Emmanuel Briggs. Yeah, that's that life shit, man. Like it's amazing how we can hold on to them things, man. I didn't have that bond with my dad, so I don't have them things. But to watch my son build them things and be like, I'm talking about like he had a piece of art that he had thrown away mistakenly, and that nigga went off. Like when I tell you my son spazzed, cause I drew it for him, and it's crazy. Like I never knew somebody could have such an attachment to stuff like that. So yeah, good point about life, and I appreciate you sharing that, man. That's real talk. Godfather, Star Wars, they just told so long. I never got to the point where I would watch them over and over again, but they are great movies. New Jack City, that's a good one, Black Anonymous. I think everybody has seen New Jack City way more than they probably want to. However, what made me start watching New Jack City as much is the Martin episode. Once I saw that, it's never gonna be I can't watch the the movie seriously no more, because I'll just be waiting for them to get to that scene so that I can just imagine Martin's dog sit, lay, and they just fall over and Tommy busts out laughing. Oh yeah, ruined it for me. My second one, I don't know if this is unusual, and I know for a fact that most people have not seen this movie. However, I can say for a fact that whether he wanted to or not, this nigga Face has seen this movie way more than he wanted to. And I've seen it even more. The movie is called Q. It's a movie by actor-director Brian Hooks. It's a dumbass movie. It is horribly acted. The plot don't really, is the little disjointed. It's a whole lot of crazy shit going on, but it is one of the funniest movies I have ever seen in my life. If you are, especially if you are a pot smoker, if you smoke reefer, hit you one and just go watch this movie. It's a good time. I don't know why. I have no explanation for it. It defies all logic, but I've seen this movie a good 2,700 times. And every time I watch it, I die laughing, and I don't know. It's just dumb. It's just pure dumb, the whole movie. This nigga fucking a girl and playing the piano and just like, and I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it's hilarious. Yeah, and that's probably gonna be one of the ones that just, it's just for me. I know everybody ain't gonna get it, but man, it's a good time had by all. I'm sorry. Just try it one day. When you're bored by yourself, just go ahead and fuck with it. But yeah. What up, last call?
What's going on with
up? What up, everybody, man?
Briggs, man? You know the dude from Three Strikes and all that. Yes, just look up the movie Q. It's probably on like Tubi or something weird, but it's a dumb funny movie. You gotta like dumb humor. If you're looking for like some smart shit, it's gonna disappoint you tremendously. You're looking for
I got a great movie,
but it's just a good time. Go ahead.
No, I got a great movie. I think everybody has seen this at least 5 times, man. Now, it's one of the best movies that I've seen. This movie countless amounts. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen this movie. That's how many times I've watched it, and I've been watching this movie for over 20 years. You all know.
What's your third? Oh no!
The Mighty Quinn. The Mighty Quinn.
Oh,
you know it.
He had to work
the Mighty Quinn.
Fuck you. God damn it, Face. Face. Why? You know I had a rough week. Why would you do this shit?
You brought the topic.
You bring me bullshit for anything. Oh, what's your favorite model from the 1960s? The Mighty Quinn. No, stop. You are not gonna force this movie on everybody. No.
Go check it out, y'all. The greatest movie out there.
Damn, man. A brother of a certain age already gave you some props and was like, hey, man, it was a good movie, man. God damn
right.
Face. Let that shit go, man. You ain't about to turn this into a sensation. Nobody cares about the Mighty Quinn.
I'm bringing it back, goddamn.
One Denzel movie that nobody brings up but you.
We'll get a reboot of this bitch.
No, we're not. No, they're not. They're gonna boot it. Right the fuck on about the damn cinematic universe, but they're not gonna reboot shit. No, they're not.
Okay. If I can't put that one up, if you won't let me put that one up, I'll put up The Last Dragon then. If I can't submit the Mighty Quinn, I submit The Last Dragon.
Now you back into my good graces. Thank you, sir. Cause man, you boy, that Mighty Quinn shit Face. Come on, man. You do this shit every damn pod, man, and it be like, it don't even fit into this shit. You ain't seen that movie that many damn times.
Shit.
You ain't seen it more than them other two you said. I guarantee you ain't.
I've watched it so much, my wife won't let me play it in the house.
Hold on, you are watching this movie to this day? Why are you subjecting your family to this shit?
Yes,
They
nigga.
don't
What?
deserve that. They don't
I
deserve
got that
that.
bitch on DVD. I found that bitch woman on DVD, nigga, recently. Fuck.
Oh no.
It's in
I'm
the
sorry.
$5 bin
Oh no.
at
Damn
Oh
Walgreens.
right.
no. Emmanuel,
Damn
no.
right.
Not you too, Emmanuel. No. No,
Yes.
Emmanuel.
Yes. Yes. It's not just. I told you.
Damn, man.
I told you, damn it.
I'm done.
Good damn movie.
I tell you what, this is the last TS top 3 about a movie. You ain't doing this shit. You keep sliding this shit. Pause, man. Just keep putting this shit on the damn. No, man. No. Last call, give us yours, cause I don't know what the fuck TS. I mean, Pat, man, I don't even know who he is no more. I'm just done. Just go ahead and stop talking.
I got a couple, so I got to make up a couple just so I know what are these black movies, hood movies? What are we going by here? Is it anything?
Movies, period.
It is
period.
It
Most
is the
watched.
top 3 movies that you have seen the most personally. Like you've watched this movie more than any other movie. It don't got to be the best movie. It don't got to be a black movie. It's just whatever the top 3 you've seen the most.
All right. So any given time, I am a horror guy. So even going to sleep, I could throw on a horror movie. I could throw on the hell do you call it? The Friday the 13th franchise or anything like that in the background. But if I get more specific to ones that I probably could see and watch a million times, I'm gonna drop a couple so I could catch up with you guys.
Yeah.
Number one, a little bit of a guilty pleasure. I like a movie called The Burbs. You know that movie?
Yeah.
Probably.
That
The
sounds
Burbs.
familiar.
That is Tom Hanks, my man.
Yep.
80s. There's just a slew of movies that are silly like that. And it's about a family on the block. And the whole neighborhood in a cul-de-sac. They all kind of come together to do their little investigation on this house. And all this sort of shit happens in this house as they try to figure out if this family is killing people. And the house blows up and all this stuff. Yeah, it's a comedy / not really
like
a horror.
Like a black comedy.
It has it right. It has this little jump scares and stuff in it, but it's just I like the whole layout of the movie because got that dude. They got one of the Corys in it, Corey Feldman, and his whole job is to like set up the porch because he knows some shit's gonna happen in the neighborhood. So he invites his friends over to order pizza and shit just to watch how crazy the street gets on some conspiracy shit. And I just like the way it unfolds. I like the silly ass humor of it from top to bottom, man. That's one of the ones that I've probably seen the most, and I could watch any time that it's on for how silly it is, man. So that's one of mine. The Burbs. Check it out if you haven't.
When did this come out? Because it got to be pretty old with one of the Corys.
Shit.
For like 3 years.
Maybe 89.
I said mid-80s, 89.
Probably later 80s, but yes, something like that. You know, it's along the lines of that.
Before after Big?
After Big.
Yeah, probably a little after that. Probably a little. It was before we got serious Tom Hanks. And
but it was still real young Hanks though. Still real young Hanks though.
Real young, and he was doing.
This. I've never heard of this movie for some reason.
It's just a laugh.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, man. Movie. Yeah. Just funny as shit all the way through. There's that one, and there's one that I put on.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How did you see the movie so many times? Did you have it like on VHS? Did it come on TV a lot?
I even bought it at one point when I was buying a bunch of DVDs. So it was one that I knew I liked.
You come on TBS a lot.
Say again?
Okay.
Hey, you come on TBS a lot.
So I'm trying to figure out how everybody's heard this but me. I'm like, where was this movie?
You did. How did I miss it? They did put it on TV and even maybe Comedy Central for a little time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just one of those. You get into it, man. It's funny as shit.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. And man, maybe there was a moment where I didn't even have a whole bunch of movies. I guess I got to do two because it's from the same director. I like Guillermo del Toro. If
I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. Shout out Hellboy.
So this dude did Blade 2, which is one of my favorite. I could watch that over, but I will choose.
Oh, you like Blade 2?
Fucking love Blade 2, my man. That's my Blade.
Oh, all right.
Last night on my podcast, where we were trying to go at one point was like movie sequels that did better than the originals, and that would be one of mine as well. Blade 2, man.
No,
Did you like
hell
Blade
no.
3?
No.
Okay,
I was about
Shit
to
on
say,
his dick.
okay.
we was gonna have to have a
don't worry.
conversation with friends.
Yeah, don't put
like
me in
Blade
that
three.
group. Don't do
Blade
that
2
to
is
me, man.
debatable. Hey, it's one of them ones. Okay, but Blade 3, okay. Long as
Because
we on the
Blade
same
2
page.
is my enemy, my enemy or my friend sort of deal. You know, they boosted up the type. Even there were a lot of mistakes in the movie. You know, they boosted up the
Yes.
type of vampires that there were in there, and they did some amazing things, some fight scenes and shit like that. What's his name? Ron Perlman. You know, he did his
Yes,
thing in there as
Hellboy.
well. Yeah, and it was just a good fucking
Yeah.
cast, man. I love
Ron
that movie
Perlman
from
is
start
so
to finish.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. I
All
can
right.
see that. How you put it out there. I can see that being.
Can I ask y'all a
being one
question?
go.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Is it just me or does Ron Perlman's face not fit his body?
I don't know.
Like it's like something is out of proportion, like a Wii avatar or something. Like his
It's that
head
nigga
big
neck
as
and
fuck, but his
chin.
body ain't that big. It's like his
It's the
body
neck
got
and
like
chin
my body.
combination.
He got my body with like the Great Khali's head.
If his neck and
And I
chin
don't
was different,
understand.
it'd be all right. It'd be a different
It's
look.
like he real big faced it.
He looks like the parts he plays. Like he's all right, you know.
Yeah, he looked like he's supposed to be a little.
That motherfucker ain't got an audition. They give him the
But
parts
what's
when they
wrong with
ready to
his
write him up.
face? Am I tripping?
No,
He
I
got that
mean,
monster
I
face.
don't think I've ever asked anybody this. This is one of them things I just always be like, his head big as shit.
He got that monster face.
sometimes
I don't know if y'all
Hollywood.
watch wrestling. It's a dude named JD McDonough. He was with the damn, who was he with? He was with Chad
The
Gable
McDonough
and them. I
class?
don't know if y'all watch wrestling or not, but
Nah.
he one of them niggas that got this big ass head with a regular body. And it's like, why is your head so? It's like you were supposed to be 7 feet from the neck up, but then your body just said fuck it.
His body
I may
gave
be
up.
tripping. I may be tripping. It may
Some
be
His
people
head
be
got
like,
a head start. His body gave up. I get it. Turtle in the half.
Yeah, yes, he did call someone a thunder cunt. Yes, he did. That is correct. Emmanuel, that's a great fucking memory.
that's a great line, dude. This is a great line.
Yo, a thunder cunt. Yo,
And you
can
know
I say
what?
this?
It's part of that in Hollywood, man. It's not always about looks. I just had this argument with somebody too. Remember back in the days you had like Humphrey Bogart and stuff in all these movies where the cats were like smooth as shit. Humphrey Bogart is an ugly motherfucker, but he played all the smooth ass dudes getting all the chicks back in the days. Frank, you know,
It was the
What
voice.
I've learned is, as an ugly motherfucker last call, I'm gonna tell you what I've learned. You ain't gotta listen. No, hear me out. You ain't gotta be pretty. You gotta be confident and smooth. And in proportion.
agreed
Your face
enough.
gotta match your body. You can't be big headed, literally, and then be walking around all weeble wobble trying to holler. No, you gotta be in proportion. You gotta be smooth and confident. If you do that, I'm gonna tell you, you'll get some you can get some substantial picks that'll roll with it. So I don't understand how Humphrey got it. That nigga said that nigga told the girl it cost him nothing. Here's looking at you, kid. You told the girl a kid.
You're breaking up a little bit, at least on mine. I couldn't hear you.
Oh shit.
You're getting mighty robotic there.
Humphrey Bogart just told the girl, hey man, here's looking at you, kid. That's some
Yeah.
smooth shit. That's some
Yeah.
smooth shit to say on your way out. Like you know the shit over, but you just smooth even in the hey man, it's all good. I'm gonna take this L. That's gangster.
There
That's
is
why he got
gangster. I don't want to get too far off topic, but those movies were gangster, man. I was just looking at this movie with James Cagney, that gangster movie that he was in, White Heat, where he's like, top of the world, ma. Top of the world.
Yes! Hey, look. Y'all don't realize, but that was the original Scarface on the low.
Yeah, man.
Before the movie that was named Scarface, and then we get the remake in the 80s. But if you know, you know.
Top of the world, ma.
Hey man, it's a reason why Bishop got inspired, man. That's crazy work.
And then blew up. Anyway,
They was acting.
right. My last slash, because it is Guillermo del Toro. I want to put it on this level too. I love, and I bought this one too, but I bought it digitally, so I got it on Amazon. Pan's Labyrinth.
Okay, I fuck with
I've
you.
heard so much about that movie and have
I
never seen
fuck
it,
with
but
you.
I hear
Yeah,
it.
man.
It's like one of the movies that comes up in a lot of conversation about movies, but
Yeah,
I've never
man.
I
actually
fuck with
taken
the
the time to
crazy
just
shit.
sit down and watch it.
Just
I
let the
fuck with
first
the
20
crazy
minutes
shit.
go. Let it ride, because it takes you for a ride. It's got a little bit of everything, man. And it's just a good ass story. Sink your teeth into that, and you're just like, this, I love this shit, man. Yeah.
Last call. Quick question to you. Have you seen the Jennifer Lopez movie Sale?
Hey, Joe.
I did. I can't remember it
Okay.
that well. Yeah.
Because Pan's Labyrinth
Was
at
that
a
Guillermo
certain
del
point
Toro?
puts me. I don't know what director it was, but it was a minute ago. And just Pan's Labyrinth at a certain point in that movie when she did the technology shit and she goes into the guy's mind, it puts me in the same mindset.
Okay. I can't really say the
Peace,
same
brother.
because
Brother.
I really didn't feel that movie. I think I tried to at one point, but I was like, this is just not I'm not loving it, man.
I feel you.
I think Lopez is a horrible actress, man. She takes me out of anything.
Yeah. She is. She's not a good actress. No, she's not.
What up, Joe, brother?
Going on now?
Man, we got
those are mine for now.
Tonight, man.
Those are mine for my this round of that.
Okay.
I got one more. Before we end it up. I'm gonna get you sucker.
Hold on, bro. Let me get to my last one. You done did 3. He done did 3. Let me get my last one in, and then y'all got it. My number 1 most watched movie is just Nutty Professor 1.
Yeah.
Me and Face watch this movie every day for a good 2 years straight.
Yeah.
So at least 720 days in a row, every single day, we watch this movie at least once during the day. And we'll recite
I can testify.
to the point where we knew like the uncle's lines, the nephew's lines, we knew the turnaways, we knew the weird facial expressions, we knew the like a pony. I'm talking about it was like me and this nigga could recite the whole movie back to back, front to front, like it was bad. And after him, when I graduated, I continue to watch this movie to this day. Like I'll just throw this shit on just because. Like I'm cleaning the house, throw it on. Like it's just one of them movies that just make me happy every time I see it. And The Clumps is probably Eddie Murphy deserved the Oscar for that.
Yeah. And he really was the creator for that at that time, right?
Right. Yep. Like that. This wasn't normal back then. You got a whole table of nothing but Eddie Murphys, and each one has a distinct look, a distinct talk, a distinct way of moving, a distinct attitude.
Personality.
That's amazing acting work. You are playing 8 people at a table. That's
seamlessly.
Crazy. I'm talking about no matter where you cut to, even in the scenes where you got 2 of them in the same scene, they playing off each other. Like that is. And then you get
no CGI. No like CGI.
Like this nigga was everybody in the movie, and it was beautiful. You got Dave Chappelle at his finest, cutting his ass up. That nigga say he got more crack to hog and put his belt on with a boomerang. The belt on with a boomerang, that was the first time I ever heard that. And I heard a lot of fucked up jokes about fat people. Your clothes in the driveway, all that shit. But the damn boy, that nigga said, who's titties tonight? Boy. And you might ask because there are 2 people at the table with titties. So it's not even, that's a good question. Like who is
titties over
here? Who is the designated sucker of titties tonight? Because we don't know. But yeah, I don't know anybody that dislikes the movie. It's one of the movies that it comes on everything. We've seen the edited versions on different channels, so you get different ad libs. We've seen the cursing version. We've seen the whatever version. Everybody knows this. It's damn near a TV show at this point where it just play reruns because we're just gonna keep on watching this movie. Not Professor 1. The floor is yours, my brothers.
And Jada Pinkett was half decent. I got a question before
Hey
you.
man, that's back when everybody wanted to fuck Jada. We would have tore that little petite thing up. Jada was fine back then. Till we knew she was crazy as all that shit.
My question: are these the same movies? You know, they give you the question that you would take on a Stranded on an Island.
Yeah. If I gotta watch something and I know I'm gonna be on this island, I don't know how long. Yeah.
Those are the ones.
I know. I'm gonna go to the go-tos that I know gonna give me the reaction I want every time. I'm gonna enjoy my night. It's not gonna be a bad day at all ever on the island. Yeah. The only thing I might add to it is Forrest Gump if I can get one more. But yeah.
Forrest Gump.
I ain't seen that movie that much, but that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Man, fuck that movie. Sorry, I gotta do a face on that movie. I gotta do a face on that movie. Can I do a face on this movie?
That's a hot ass take.
I did. I got to take on this movie. Can I go with this?
Go ahead. What's wrong with you?
This is bullshit. Because Forrest Gump, he's not too right in the head, sort of deal. I hate this bitch. Jenny. Jenny is a bitch because he doesn't even know. His little retarded self doesn't even know how much he likes Jenny, but wants Jenny. Jenny's just fucking him off. I don't think
we're allowed to use the R word no more.
Okay, my bad. I'll switch that up. I don't even like using it, but it's right. It's the right context. It's the right context.
Just say space.
But I'll switch it up. So this bitch is going all over everywhere. She goes to Woodstock, fucks everybody at Woodstock. She fucks the New York Knicks, comes back with all aged up. She comes back all aged up, and then fucks Forrest.
I'm dead.
And thank God the kid didn't come out like an AIDS baby.
Hey man, I was gonna say, thank God Forrest ain't catch that monkey. Cause whatever she had, you can't get rid of it. That shit permanent.
So she knew she had AIDS or whatever you call it.
No, it wasn't AIDS. The writer came out, the screenplay person came out and said it was hepatitis. But it was doing that
had some shit that was killing motherfuckers. She knew whatever it was AIDS of the day. She had that. After fucking around, being passed around, have a train ran on her, and then fucks Forrest, knowing Forrest could be, receiving some shit. And then she fucking dies. The mom was a hoe. The mom was fucking everybody. The milkman. She needed to get Forrest stupid ass in school. Fuck the administrator. Fuck the administrator.
Your mama sure does care about your education.
In the school. He was surrounded by hoedom his whole life.
Amen.
His whole life. So I just need to be like a Forrest. That the boy needs to grow up. There needs to be a Forrest.
That's an interesting take. That is an interesting take. Can I tell you
something too? Forrest had autism. Can I tell you something? I don't know what the hell was wrong with Forrest. Because my son was looking up titties last year in 4th grade. On my computer.
He liked her. Obviously.
I had this nigga on an educational website. I come in, this nigga is looking at full-blown boobies.
He liked her the whole time, and she just passed him over until she got AIDS.
I don't know what the hell was wrong with Forrest. Man, Forrest should have knocked that shit down in high school. I would have put her ass right on this dick. Oh, dear God.
Rightfully so.
So I could be a bird and fly far, far away from here. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to fly your ass away.
I need to do a video essay about Forrest is a victim of hoes his whole life. And he came up rich. He beat the odds.
Can I just say this though? The way them niggas was sounding when they was hitting it, Jenny and Mama had some good pussy. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to hell, but God damn, them niggas was growing this shit. Them niggas felt like Shannon Sharp, didn't it? Them niggas was making some noises. There was some caveman noises they was making, boy. God damn. That shit was good, wasn't it?
Hell no. Shit.
Right. She fucked the Knicks and came back.
Hey man, I would have hit Sally Field on the low. And Jen.
She doesn't look like a hoe.
I go to hell. I go to hell for it, but I would have knocked them white devils down for the cause.
Indeed.
Reparations.
No, I got one. I don't think many people have watched, but I watched it a lot. Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah,
I've only seen that twice.
I get
I've
it.
seen it a lot.
I could get it.
I've seen it a lot.
I feel like it comes on a lot. I've only watched it twice. It won't that.
My grandmother had the cassette when I was growing up, and I watched it. And then I have the cassette of hers, and I watched it, and now it's on Netflix. So I watched it again and again and again, and now I've showed it to my kids. So,
all right.
I didn't get into that one. Y'all lost me on that one. That's a Mighty Quinn one.
I get it because Burt Reynolds he had a good run with the Cannonball Run and a lot of movies like that he was in. Who would you compare him to today? He was kind of like a Brad Pittish,
George Clooney,
Daniel Craig,
kind of what's this Matt Damon-ish kind of dude. He was around there. Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, man. The Burt Reynolds thing, I never got into. I would have rather had Tom Selleck. If I gotta have a mustachio nigga, give me Tom.
I felt like Tom was a discount Burt.
Nice.
I didn't get into Burt.
Tom Selleck was a discount Burt, man.
But you know what? It wasn't for you, Tiz. He was like a sex symbol. People like the mustache and the taco meat. You know, it was about that back in the 70s.
But I'm just talking about if I gotta watch the movie, hey man, this shit whack. He ain't doing whatever. Nigga got
it wasn't about talent.
Satterfield young ass was in that shit.
Hey man, I would have hit Sally though.
Young ass Satterfield.
Hey man, I would have told Sally ass up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know why. Cause she ain't cute.
She's all right. She's all right. You do it to get the answers off.
She's extremely mediocre at best, but she got like this sex appeal to her. Well, like you whisper in my ear, Sally.
The medium ugly.
Forrest Mama about to be batter ass across that table like a ping pong ball. You gonna think I'm Forrest for real? Wow, 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 wow. Going to get the Chinaman. Wow, wow, wow. And I can't explain it. Sally one of them weird. There's some kind of weird women. They not really cute. But it's like, I'd like to try it. I don't know why. I have no reasoning for it. But yeah. She was a weird white woman.
Let's do it again. A lot of my
but y'all lost me on the yeah, let's do it again, sir. Uptown Saturday Night. Now you got me. Now you back on the page.
Oh yeah.
The Uptown Saturday Night. That opening scene. What was that lady name? The lady that made the nigga crash.
And crash?
Y'all remember that?
Oh, I remember that shit. Walking down the street.
Yeah, and the niggas crashed the truck or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she was like a famous sex symbol for back in that time. But she's today.
Matter of fact, they was at the docks. They was at the docks and niggas crashed crashed something. They were driving.
Bro, when I tell you, I understand the crash. I get it. I have almost rear ended the motherfucker looking at something on the side. So I get her.
Same.
That thing was fine. She, man, them women, can I say, I don't know what it was about some of these women, but they had like the right ratio to match any era. Like they had the right upper to lower ratio that was just like, I don't care what era you in, you just fine. I'm mad that you just like they just was like stupid fine. With face and like it was just so much going on, and they were just like regular too. Oh man, I was born in the wrong era. I can tell you that. 2025 ain't for me. I need to go back to 79. That seemed like a good time.
Definitely a good era.
People were still
natural.
dancing. They weren't scared to sweat. It was just it was a vibe.
Yeah, these big ass, fake ass eyelashes.
Last call, old ass, to tell you about it.
What? What the hell is that?
No, I just realized ain't nobody catching, so I was just gonna move out.
I caught that shit. You got quiet as a motherfucker, dude.
Hey,
I never really hear.
I said last call, old ass, to tell you about it.
What?
Your old ass can tell us about
Oh, is that what you said?
it.
I was like, he had no idea what's going on because he would have had a good one liner for me had he known.
Oh, damn. No, I didn't hear it. I didn't. That was like a sneak move because I'm having trouble hearing you completely this week for some reason.
Okay, hold on. Let me get off this car plate in. I'm in my car, y'all. Yeah, hey man, it's a whole lot going on. And
tell us the story from last week.
Can you hear me better now?
Much, yes.
Well, all right then. Now we are everybody on the same page. Then we on the same page in the same book again. Right on.
Damn,
right
that's
on.
what it took. I thought you knew.
Yeah, it was. I was on CarPlay because I could hear better, but I recognize now that like just talking through my phone is probably better for y'all, so y'all can actually hear me.
Can you hear us?
Right.
Yeah, I can hear y'all. I just gotta sit close to the phone.
Oh,
but yeah, we good. We good money right now.
What was the story from last week? Can you share, or is that like a private thing?
Oh, you talking about the
where
the way I got off your stream?
Yeah, somebody commandeered your services for offered you $100 a drink and smoke to do what?
No. The drink and smoke wasn't even part of it. That's the wild part. It was just $100.
What happened?
All right, so it ain't gonna be as exciting as y'all probably think, but it was fucking wild as hell for me in the moment. So I'm on
tell
last
people what happened.
Stream last week. You were,
all right,
was it last week or week before? It was last week, right?
I want to say last week. Yeah.
Yeah, last week because me and Pat did the podcast about the clips the next night. Yep. So I'm on last call pod. You know, you and Pat stopped through that night too. So we was all out there, and then I bounced because this random lady, I'm over here in this parking lot because it got good Wi-Fi. This lady rolls out the parking lot, out the gate. I'm on the outside of the gate. She on the inside. She rolls out in the pickup truck and is like, "Hey, I'll pay you $100 if you want to come help me clean this building." Now I'm looking at it like, at this time, I'm still waiting on my actual job to start. So shit, it's a free $100. I ain't got shit else going tonight. I'm up. Fuck it. Holler at me. So I get out the stream. I'm like, what's up with it? Oh man. I'm trying to make sure I get everything in order. So the first thing that happened was I drive into the parking lot behind her truck. I get out. She's rambling like 100 miles a minute. So I'm like, ma'am, can you just stop, slow down for me? How do I get to the $100? You said help you clean. What do we need to do? She gets to telling like a wild sob story about she done peed on herself and she gotta go. It's like a whole bunch of shit where she gotta end up going back home. So then I'm like, okay, what is happening here? Why have you peed on yourself? Then I look in the car, in the truck, and I see like she got hella of them little margarita cans. I don't know what the hell it is, but it looked like some old cheap liquor from the grocery store.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of them shits in there and they empty. So I'm like, okay, she's fucked up. Oh shit. Okay, this is not good. I'm in the middle of a parking lot.
Dude, you can get yourself in trouble, man.
Bruh. So immediately my brain goes to like black man brain, like, oh no, it's just me out here. Oh no, I gotta get somebody else involved. I'm like, ma'am, is there anybody you can call? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. If so, it's two things going on for me. One, if my mama was somewhere out there and she's fucked up, I would want somebody to just help her. Get my mama home so she can be safe. Two, I am a black man in the middle of a parking lot with this Hispanic lady, and she is fucked up. She done peed on herself, and I don't know I don't know what to do. And this don't look good for me if something go wrong. How do I fix this? So I get her to call whoever she lived with. Some dude she lived with. I don't know, it's her boyfriend, her roommate, or what. I don't know. But it's a dude, answer the phone. I get on the phone with him. I'm like, hey, this lady rolled up on me. Da 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 da. She is drunk out of her mind. She done peed on herself, and she needs to get home to change clothes because she's supposed to give me $100 to help her clean this building. Because I'm still on the $100. I ain't lost focus now. And then he proceeds to give me the address, and he's like, can you just drive her to where I'm at in her truck? She gonna change clothes, and she'll take you back, and y'all can go ahead and get, the cleaning thing. Okay, cool. So I get this lady in this truck, and I'm on the phone with this dude, and I'm getting him to give me the address. The address they give me, I put it in my GPS. It's like 15 minutes away. Start driving this shit. This lady starts going off. Like, when I tell you, she's cussing me out and calling me things that I've never been called out. And I have no idea what's happened. I don't know what's going on in her drunk mind that switched. I have no idea. I don't know what she mad at the dude, but she's cussing him out. She's cussing me out. And I'm trying to drive this truck that I've never driven before to get her to wherever she's going. 6 minutes into this drive, find out from the dude on the phone, hey, you going the wrong way. The street you just told me you passed, that you ain't supposed to go past that. What is that? Okay, so can you spell this address? So I put the address in again with the new spelling. It's only seven minutes away. Cool. I'm gonna just turn around right here and get her on to you. As I'm going, this lady starts calling me like the most derogatory and racist names you could think of, and I'm still confused because I'm trying to help.
You're driving Miss Daisy for real.
I was on my own recognizance. I wasn't bothering nobody. This lady pulled up on me. So at this point, I'm not gonna take too much more bitches or niggas or none of this shit from you with your drunk, pissy ass. And I'm trying to help. I'm gonna take you back to where I met you at. Hey, sir, you gonna have to come get her because I'm taking her back to the same spot that my car is, and I'm gonna leave her ass right there. She's cursing me out. At about 2 minutes left to the trip, I can't take no more bitches. Last call. I started chastising this woman. Ma'am, you are pissy on your own self. You have drank way more than you can handle. The men in your life that are trying to help you right now, you will not accept help from. And you are now calling me names, and I don't know you, and I don't give a fuck about you. I'll get out this car and walk these last couple miles. I'm going to tell you that now. Shut the fuck up and let me drive this truck to get you back to where you was working at.
Jesus.
So we drive in silence for about a minute, and then she gears up again. I don't know what was in these drinks. And look, they're called, what was they called? Club tails or club hoppers or club knockers or whatever. But
she
it's
was
these
doing more
cans. They like 4 locos for black people.
Fuck that.
This bitch cursed me out for this last minute. It's so crazy. When I tell you, I'm surprised I put the truck in park when I pulled up, because that shit could have ran through the front door and I wouldn't have cared. I hit that gear shift so quick and hopped out the car, door wide open, car running, left her ass right in the passenger seat and ran the fuck to my car. I was like, I'm done with this shit. Sir, get her ass home. And I pulled the fuck off. And that was my night. And then I called Pate. I had to call Pat because he was the last partner I talked to. I was like, man, I just gotta tell you what just happened to me. I ain't never having a black woman again. And this lady was definitely black, but she was real high yellow. But I ain't never. And look, man.
I thought you said she was Hispanic.
She looked Hispanic. Found out she was black.
All right. How'd you find that out?
Her companion on the phone. Somewhere in the drive, he was like, yeah, her mama be like this too. And there was a whole lot coming out. It was a whole lot coming out, but I ain't really care at that point because I've been called too many niggas and bitches at that point. I'm ready to get this bitch out the car. I want her to go home and get the fuck away from me for the rest of my life.
And you know, this is what I want to ask you. Did the man seem surprised at all?
No, he was like, yeah. And he just kept yelling at her. I can't remember her name. It was someone with a C. Carlotta, Carlita, Carina,
Oh,
Carama.
shit.
But he just kept saying, Carlotta, stop it. You keep doing this shit.
That
And
is
then
funny.
he yelled. It was just too much yelling.
Yeah.
And I was just like, get me out of here. I'm never helping a woman again at night. I swear to God. And it's sad to say, but I understand why so many black men sit aside and just watch or get the fuck up out of Dodge when something's going on. Because when you do step in to help, this kind of shit helps. You get called so many bitches and niggas that you can't help. I ain't got time for this shit. And I want, and the good Samaritan in me wants to help people. It's just who I am. I hate people, but I do want to see people be okay. So I can't help but I can't just turn away. But damn it, I'm turning away every time from now on. When I tell you, your ass, hey, look, don't call me for help for nothing. Your ass is dead fucking with me. I'm going home.
So did you get a finder's fee?
Not a dollar, not a Cash App, not a PayPal. I didn't get a Umar donation through the mail to a P.O. box. I didn't get shit.
You got a memory. You got
I
a
didn't
memory
get
from
shit,
a
but a
broken invention.
traumatic night, some more shit to add to my paranoia and anxiety, and another reason to say,
funny shit.
Hey, look, Kimberly
You had a
Callahan,
fat night in the early 2000s.
any other
man.
ladies in the chat, I'm going to tell you this right now. This does not apply to you. But it gave me another reason to say, fuck these bitches. You hear me? And I don't mean these women, because there's a lot of beautiful women in the world that do what they supposed to do and they move how they supposed to move. And if they were in this position where they needed help, they would damn sure not berate the person that is willing to help with no questions asked and just, hey, look, at this point, fuck the 100. How do I get you home, man? Because I can see you just ain't right. But yeah, your ass gonna be out here drunk as a skunk on the side of the road fucking with me from now on. I swear to God. Don't run across my road because I'm gonna hit your ass in the crosswalk. I'm done. I am done helping folk. And that's my story time.
You know what? From the start, he had no chance of going well. From the approach to the promise to the pee stain, you should have seen.
Last call.
Had all the red flags.
I got married, divorced, and tried it again. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a gullible nigga, man. I be trying to see the best in folks.
Okay, I hear you.
It's my downfall. It's my gift and my curse. Sometimes that shit work. Sometimes that shit lead to me getting fucked up. It is what it is. So I think that's what I've learned the most today. Don't help nobody, because if you don't know them intimately to the point where you know you have a history of helping them and they're gonna fall, this shit is crazy. I ain't doing it no more. I swear to God, a bitch are down the side of the road fucking with me. And I mean that in the kindest way possible. And I apologize for using that word, because all women ain't that. But for them bitches out there, fuck you. You gonna die today. I swear to God. Tears pulling off.
And when you talk to the man and the man's like,
with a Paul Walker skirt. Skirt. I'm trying to tell you, I'm gone.
When the man's like, who's this?
Oh shit, Emmanuel call it the club cocktail. Yeah. Yep. Whatever that was. The club, that thing. Yep, them little cans. She had about 6 of them in there.
She had 6. How many were empty? So we know.
5.5.
5
I
were
guess she peed on
were
herself
empty.
in the middle of the 6th one. But I'm talking about they was tilted over and won't nothing dripping out.
God damn.
So I don't know what she did, but she damn sure won't pull up to that building to work, because she was probably in that parking lot for long as I was on that podcast.
I want to know what did she want clean? Did you ever find out the job?
She's a person. You know how you have them cleaning services that come in to clean your office building at night?
Yes.
She was one of them people. So she had to
wanted
clean that
you to
whole
do
building.
the job.
That was her job.
So she needed help.
My assumption is she peed on herself, realized I can't do this by myself because I'm too fucked up. Oh shit, there's a car right here. Let me see if this nigga will help. In her drunk mind, she thought it all made sense. And then at some point in the ride to get her some clean pants, some shit flipped in her brain because she drunk. Like I honestly have never dealt like I've dealt with some drunk people. I've been the drunk guy. It's usually pretty consistent all night. It's like they either anger drunk all night or they hella friendly drunk all night, and it's annoying. Either way, it's annoying, but you get a vibe for the night. This bitch was friendly drunk and then just switched to rah rah like a dungeon dragon. No, ma'am, are you okay, ma'am? Okay, yeah, let me get the hell on.
Man, you are lucky you didn't get no stabbing in the driver's seat. She did just.
Hey, look, when I tell you, I got up the car blessed. I just was happy to get back home and be able to call Pat and be like, hey, Pat, let me tell you what this bitch did. Because this, I ain't never had this happen to me before. And I've helped drunk women home before. Like, they usually get home, somebody at that door meets them, you hand them off, and then you don't hear from them no more because they go in and have a hangover and, get over it.
Well,
this lady was the man. When I tell you she's ruined it for so many women, I know at some point I'm gonna be at a club, I'm gonna be at a bar, I'm gonna be at a gas station, I'm gonna be somewhere, and some woman is gonna be like, "Can you? Nope, can't help you do shit. I don't care what you're offering, bitch. You're dead tonight.
Can't come with me.
He gonna catch you tonight. I swear to God, he gonna be in your backseat tonight because I can't do nothing for you.
They say the Lord helps.
Yeah, I hope the Lord come through because Joe ain't. I'm done with everybody. I'm talking about like it ruined my spirit because I'm one of the people. I hate people, but I will give. Like it's hard for me not to do something for somebody if I can. It really is, and it sucks because most of the people that I do shit for, they not good people.
You sounded optimistic at the beginning.
The five friends that I have on my hand that I've had for 20 some years are probably the only people outside of my immediate family that have been there and have never I don't have to question nothing. If I help you, it's coming from a good place, and I know it's gonna be treated as such, not like you gonna fuck me over because I helped you. And I it's sad because I find that everybody else, when I try to do something nice, here come the bullshit. Why the fuck did I try to be nice? And it's like, yeah, I'm done. I swear to God, somebody gonna die on the side of the road because of tears. Because I ain't gonna help. I'm gonna ride past and honk the horn like, peace out, nigga.
That's because you keep being nice instead of just being good. Be good, look, man,
but that's nice. The thing, man. But I've been good. But to me, I don't know the difference. Like, to me, good is being nice because it's like, if I don't know, like, it's like you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to treat people like you want somebody to treat you. And whenever I see people in need, the first thing that come to my head is somebody I love that look like them or in their situation. Like, okay, what would I want somebody to do for them? Let me make sure I do that same thing. And that paying forward shit don't work, man. You get fucked over out here. And I understand now, like, the nice guys finish last. Because I always end up finishing last, even though I'm probably the head of the class. But it's because let me look out, let me help, I got you. Okay, what you need. And then by the time we get to me, shit, empty as hell. I got the same 5 niggas. God forbid they ain't even in a position to help me with the shit. Because the people that's really in a position to help me with the shit, they the ones that's backstabbing. So it's just at this point, man, fuck this shit, man. I quit. But that's story time with tears. Fuck people. Fuck bitches, get money.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Hey, Junior Mafia told y'all. They won't lie. Fuck bitches. Get money.
Okay. Well, from one lesson learned to another. Next topic. Next topic is lessons learned from dating in your 20s versus your 30s and your 40s. Now, me personally, I've been married all of my 30s and now in my 40s.
I was about to say, do you have a position on this? I'm like,
no, I really ain't got shit from my 30s and 40s, but I was dating in my 20s. So I got shit I learned from my 20s, but my 30s and 40s is really isolated. So I was gonna leave that to Pat and you, but Pat ain't here.
I got you. I'm sure last call got some stories. Old bachelor over there.
Oh man, really?
Still living out his best life.
I might have a couple.
Last call, what you ain't about to do. Hey, look, man, pause. What you ain't about to do is tell me with that deep ass voice and these damn topics you be coming up with that you ain't putting that in. We ain't about to do that. You got some stories, nigga.
I don't know about all the stories, but I guess I could kick it off a little bit.
Man, last call got. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all on the low. Last call got all the women. He ain't gonna tell y'all that because he home. He be moving real smooth, and he be like, "Hey, look, hey, I'm just a guy out here in the world, you know, just doing my best. Hey, last call be getting them things. I'm trying to tell y'all. I promise you. I know niggas like him. I grew up with you.
I'm just cooling like Levert. Let me tell you.
Cooling like Levert. And be fucking them to Gerald Levert. Be knocking their walls out and don't nobody even know. Cause he ain't gonna say nothing because he humble. Hey, look, man, it was just just a mild conquest for the evening, you know. Things went well. Had
mild conquest for the evening.
Right. Hey, he laughed because he done used that before, probably. That's some smooth shit, ain't it? So just a mild conquest, you know. We had a good time. Everything was lovely. We had a good conversation, good food, you know. Dropped her off, dropped a little dick off in her, you know, and just moved on by my day. You know, everything was well.
Keep it moving. Let me see if I can sum this up because I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on me. So there's a couple. I think in your 20s, man, you're just trying to stack numbers. You know, you're just you're doing what you got to do, and things that you're fucking. You probably got your first little job. You're still working out, so you're looking all right. You know, you got the energy to do the fuckery. As where, you know, in your older days here, man, you're more comfortable with yourself, and I'm just bullshit free. I can't put I could tell you this. This is one of my more recent kind of dates, I guess you could say. So with this chick, you know, she wants to go out and all this stuff. And there's a restaurant that I'd even ask her where she wants to go. There's a restaurant that I haven't been to in a long time where I'm like, oh, you could come to me to this restaurant that I want to go to. You know, it's like a fondue.
Take charge.
Yeah. It's like a fondue place. You know what I'm saying? They do the soup in a
player.
In the bowl, like they bring out the big ass bowl and you put the shit out there, you know, you gotta, you know, put the food in it and all that kind of stuff, right? Yep. And I'm like, I'm already prepping her for what I'm about to have on this date. So I'm telling her, this is really good. You're probably gonna want one of these things. But the only thing is for this fondue bowl, which is really big, I'm like, I know I'm gonna go to the gym earlier. I'm gonna want the whole thing. And she's like, that's cool. I'll just share with you. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. Right off the bat, I'm like, well, nah, I'm letting you know I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So if you want to try, I'm just gonna order you your own, and then you can have your own over there.
I think that's respectable.
Thank you.
Get you a full platter, baby. I got you.
So this causes a rift before the date even happens, but I'm not budging because I didn't hit it yet. So you don't miss what you never had. So I'm just like, fuck it, man. If you don't,
T voice, respect.
If this is how you're acting before the date, like, I don't care. So she's talking, trying to be cute about it. Now, here's a little bit of a side note. I think in cases like this, women aren't just asking you, trying to be comfortable. It's a fucking power play. It's not as nice as, oh, I'll just have some of yours. She's trying to establish, like, this is how it's going to be. Like, she's going to say one thing, or I'm going to say one thing.
And you're going to give in for the rest of the relationship. Yeah.
Right. So a part of me is like, fuck that. I already told you. This is how I'm going into the deal. Right. So I think all that's done until even the drive to the fucking restaurant, pick her up, blah, 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 all that stuff. So she starts up again in the car about, oh, yeah, so I'm just going to share. I'm like, I'm serious. I'm not sharing. But she misses this is what women are so good at, missing the fucking point. She's like, so you won't share with me? And I'm like, the point is not, I'll share, but not this. I'm already letting you know this is not a share situation. I want all of it. I don't want to come out of this dinner
My
hungry.
sharing is me sharing my money to buy you a whole platter of the shit that I'm already eating.
I know. So this bitch,
What?
she waits until we get to the restaurant and everything. She thinks she's cool about to like it, not with the order. So the waiter comes to the table and everything about what we're ordering. I'm like, this, that, the other. I look at her. I'm like, hey, did you still want to try some of my, fondue? And she looks all eager, like, yeah. I go to the waiter, 2, please.
Right.
And
I'm like, why are you mad? You get more of it.
She lost her shit. Like, she was mad for the whole shit. I didn't talk to her for like a week. She had to call me back because I was like, I'm not calling you back. This is, I don't care if you had a bad time. But because of me not caring, 20-year-old me would have been like, come on, man. All right, try some of my shit. But it would have made me unhappy just to get it that night. As we're now, I'm just like, hey, man, this is it. If you don't like what I laid out for you, this just isn't for you. Go get one of your other dudes to play these games. So
40 plus and up, Facebook is right with you right now. I'm telling you, we are on your side, brother. Yes.
Word.
Yes. When you get to a certain age, I don't care. Look, this is who I am. I don't know you yet. Do you like what you see so far? Cool, let's roll with that. If not, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat me a good meal and go home. I'm not pressed to impress you.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
be me.
Look, I've done a lot. You're not going to impress me. A chick is just not. Whatever you say, however happy you are talking about yourself, because you finally got an audience.
You can be the baddest. I had her when I was 20.
Yeah, you're not impressing. You know how you could impress me? Just be a human being. Just have some conversation at the table, and do that, and just go along with the night. You know what I'm saying? That other stuff, you're talking too much, and it's stuff that doesn't even make sense because nobody tells chicks to shut the fuck up when they're not making sense. Because
have you you are single. I can't ask Face this because he don't know, and Pat ain't here. But you would know this. Have you noticed they talking these buzzwords and catchphrases now?
I noticed a whole, but you got to kind of give me an example so I could go off of it.
So a typical conversation. So I'm known as the Trail of Tears. 2 conversations in, and I probably gonna let you go. I'm talking about we ain't gonna even get to the date maybe if we ain't done it after the first conversation. Because by the second conversation, you're gonna say some dumb shit. You're gonna get to talking that, and I like to manifest and I like to what's these other words? And I use these crystals and astrology, and then what's the other words? And you're a narcissist, and he was a all these little buzz, like everything from TikTok, they just talk in these. It's like a stream of TikTok phrases.
So you're like,
but it's not actually.
You're not saying anything. You're not saying anything.
You using really good words that don't mean nothing in the context you using them in. If somebody with some sense that knew what them words mean, use them. Beautiful conversation. We are having we are off into the races.
Right.
But you're using them in horrible ways, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what? Check, please.
Yeah.
Can we go? Because this ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
so it's late, so I could speak candidly. When it's just like so how do I even wrap this up? I don't think. All right, I'm a college dude. I'm a reader. Some people would say I like to make up my own opinion about stuff. Now, there's 2 different types of reader. There's those that'll read just to be able to recite and regurgitate the bullshit as though it's their own thought, which you're not really doing anything. You know what I'm saying? A real reader, a real thinker will absorb this information
notes in the margins
to be able to
pages are worn,
tell you and explain to you more shit. So that's these types of chicks that just they do the trend. Now, you guys know me, been on your podcast. You've seen my podcast, you've been on me. So I call you on your bullshit.
Yes.
So if I had enough of you talking about yourself, being braggadocious and all this sort of shit too, eventually I'm going to be tired enough to start picking at you of how much bullshit you're spewing right now. Yes, and then it's as entertaining is that could be for me. It also lets me know what unintelligent bracket I could put you in to not even bother with you because of the way that you see the world. Because what you're letting me know now, how you're seeing certain things, it's not going to get better. Like I was at work. So I bring up conversations and stuff, but I wanted to see where everybody was at because way back I did that Lord Jamar flat earth bullshit, right? So one of the things I said on, I think I said on there was, I don't think I could deal with a woman who's a flat earther. And I'm talking about like, we talked about, right. Okay. We did mention that before. We brought it up.
Say that.
So I brought that at work.
I remember that comment.
I brought that to work just to see what people would say. And again, my thing on that, if I just start dating you and this is what you believe in your gut, your heart, your soul, that the earth is flat, I got to rethink this. You know, you could be fly as shit. I got to be like, yo, you're dope, but you're fucking dumb. Like, what
does this look like 3 weeks from now, a month from now, a year from now?
And then
what are our conversations?
Right. What else are you this stupid about? Don't laugh. Listen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But this,
that was. Hey man, you've been hanging around us too long. That was a Tez comment right there. The fuck else are you gonna say dumb?
I can't take you out to a staff function, you idiot, and leave you alone. Like, go to the restroom and come back, and you're talking to the boss. Like, no.
Now we're all embarrassed, and I have to explain this the next day at work. And you don't realize this, but I have to have these conversations with my coworkers. Is she okay? Is she special?
Right. Tiz is gonna come up to me the next day and clown me like, so that's your girlfriend?
Yeah, I done claimed you in front of these people. I introduced you as my boo. Oh, you gotta be like, oh no,
like she's got big titties. All right, what do you want? You can't have everything.
Hold on. Oh God. Okay. Hey, bro. Come on, man.
So let me get all this back. Let me bring all this back.
I'm trying to give you room to land, man. But you wild.
So the point is, you know, I was at work. I was like, let me try these guys out. Some people are just so full of shit trying to prove like, no, I'd be okay with a flat earther. You know, it's just another opinion. I'm like, no, you guys aren't getting what the fuck I'm saying. Like, no, you wouldn't. First of all, no, you wouldn't. I heard you talk for the last 3 years in this department. You don't have the fucking, you don't have the tolerance for none of that shit. For you can't even be at peace with a man that treats you well. Ooh. On top, he's a flat earther. You are not going to put up with it. Like, I don't want to have to explain you anyway. I don't even know how we got off of this, but that's my point. Fucking,
I think that's a good lesson learned in your 40s. Like, hey, if you are not intelligent enough to make it past the first conversation, why would I try the second, third, fourth, and fifth?
Well, there's the scale. There's the scale.
You said it right? On the first one of like, oh, you believe that? So that means if you're that gullible, anything under that, oh, that's up for play. I don't really know.
You might put up with it for you get. There's a scale of.
Hey, look, man, you'll
how
hit.
Much you tolerate.
If she bad, you'll hit.
Thank you.
We're not talking tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest with you before we even. Hey, look, hey, if this go down, don't expect a call tomorrow. This is what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. And I'm at that stage in life. Last call. I'm gonna just tell them, hey, if you won't hit, we can do that. Hey, got some good dick for you. But after that, please don't try to talk to me. We're gonna be done.
You could never ever say anything. You could never share your opinion. On anything going on in the news.
Giggle. All you can do is giggle and look at me with admiration because you've proven that we're not equally yoked.
Never. Because you know what the problem is. Because when you ask, dumb people do this all the time. You ask a chick just for an opinion, like how do you toast bread? Now she's an expert on fucking sandwiches, different types of bread, grilled cheese. Now, just because you ask about this one, it opened a door. You open Pandora's box for her to be an expert on every fucking thing. So I was like, nah,
No,
that can't be it.
you can't know everything. I'm gonna tell you, experts on anything don't know everything. Neil deGrasse Tyson bring other scientists on his show to teach him about like different parts of science that he didn't study that deeply. If he can do it, I don't know why the rest of us ain't humbled ourselves enough to know that like we don't know shit. We know what we know. And outside of that, somebody got to teach us. Listen, just listen. And if that baby you with right now is talking about flat Earth, just please, because you ain't gonna learn nothing.
Go.
You're gonna be doing a lot of teaching. If you're not
don't even get
an educator, it's gonna get exhausting.
She's not even sticking around for dessert at the table. We're just wrapping it up.
Let's just go ahead. Look, we are at apps. We don't have to go no further. Let's not spend no more money. Let's just stop. We're gonna go ahead and roll on out. Look, you take your little zingers and your egg rolls or
at the sourdough bread,
whatever we got. Take that with you. That's your doggy bag. You have you a meal tomorrow, okay, sweetie? I'm gonna go home.
I'm gonna drop a science question by the time we get the sourdough bread.
No, please don't ask her anything about how cells replicate or nothing, because she gonna fuck that all up. Oh my God, she gonna tell you some shit that's gonna have you down a rabbit hole that's gonna ruin your life. Your algorithm gonna be jacked up for the next 7 months.
Oh boy,
yeah,
so that's my take.
I met her. Them the first conversation bros. You don't even get a second conversation. The second conversation, them be the sneaking ones. I'm gonna play smart and kind just long enough, and then in this one, I'm gonna tell you about this story about me and my brother. That's gonna make you say, "Oh, that's how you treat folk." Yeah, fuck you.
I tell you, once I fell asleep on a date. This chick was just talking.
God damn.
We ate and everything, and so we're chilling out in this lounge, and she just wouldn't shut the hell up. And she whatever's important to her, but I fell asleep. I woke up to her being like, "Are you sleeping for real?"
Yo,
I had to flip it like I was comfortable enough.
As much as we have argued, you are my brother from another mother. the level of I don't give a fuck in you is substantial, my brother. I don't know. We are definitely cousins from somewhere on the motherland, because you got that same gene I got to just be like, yeah, well, fuck it. All right, whatever. This
yeah, if I could harness this and become rich, definitely.
Yeah. What you ain't about to do is ruin my night. I still got 7 more hours in this evening. I can figure something out after you. What you ain't about to do is let this be it. No,
exactly what you said there, Tiz, because that's what I'm saying. The difference is it's not even like, where do you want to go to eat? I'm like, you know what? I haven't been here for a while, so let's check out this. It's not even about. So there's no way you could even ruin my night, as dumb as you are, because after this, I'm still gonna go where I want to go for dessert. And my next place.
Hey, look, man. Boring people get bored. I got a life. I'm going to live my life with or without you. I'm just inviting you for this night to join me in mine. If you don't want to be here, trust me, I don't either. And if you start talking dumb, I definitely don't want to be here. I'm going to go, because I had something going before you. I'm going to be all right.
Indeed.
I promise you, my night is going to be well.
Now you get it. Now that's me. That's my,
yes,
that's
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. Oh, I caught that from you from the very first night you checked us. Like, yeah, hey, look, man, I fuck with y'all and shit, but hey, man, you talking crazy, bro. What the hell you talking about?
I don't even remember that. We got to play that back.
Oh, no, that was probably one of them offline conversations you had with me.
Oh, word?
But I appreciate it.
Okay. All right, cool.
Hey, look, man, the level of I don't give a fuck doesn't extend to just, oh, Tiz is right. No, it's just, hey, I like people that don't give a fuck and say that shit. Yeah. Because now we're going to actually have a conversation. Because before we was talking past. Now we right on the same. Yup, thank you. Get me back right. Because I don't want to be the dumb girl on the date. You heard me?
Heard that.
That ain't the cool spot. You want to be somebody with some sense so that the people you talking to at least get it.
All right.
I
All right.
yep.
So that's my philosophy on that.
I like it. That's a good lesson learned.
There,
Know when
ding.
to pull the plug, y'all. Sometimes it just ain't there. And it's okay to just say, you know what, this ain't it. And I think a lot of relationships have been formed off of, well, I don't want to hurt his feelings and I don't want to make her feel bad. Well, just go ahead and make each other feel bad so y'all can feel good. Because right now, y'all both miserable. And now y'all
Not
3
sure.
years in trying to make each other feel good and neither one happened. So just go on about your business.
Could I share something? And this is not, again, not braggadocious stuff.
Always.
But as I started to mature, come into myself and know what the being like a good boyfriend is and being a good man is for a woman. Because it's not about, I like to provide a good environment. I like to make sure everybody's okay. I am, lack of better words for the time right now, like humble enough to put myself aside to make the woman the star. Like it's not even about me. I just want you to
Cool
have a
being
good
an
time.
NPC. You ain't got to be the main character.
That's the deal. And I'm talking my last wife, any relationship that I was in.
You been married?
Yeah, man. And
damn,
that had ended. I always get the call back. Could be the next year, could be a couple years. They want to test the water to try to get something back going. Because of my nonchalant, like, hey, I don't threaten. If you want to go, you could go. But they realized they had a real one. Not a bullshitter, not one that's just there to cater to their ego, but a real one's for the high and low. And if you need somebody, to check you like, hey, the way you're moving right now, I see a couple things I don't like. Nobody ever slowed them down to be able to tell anything like that. But women could always go find what they want for the short term. You know what I'm saying? There's always the shit that you won't do that you're like, nah, I'm not fucking doing that, whatever. Some dude'll do it out there.
Until they fuck.
Yeah, right. And then, but they're going to be lacking somewhere. Like that stupid motherfucker. He could be a flat earther too. You know what I'm saying? And when they realize what's what, hey, what's up?
We both dumb as hell.
Yeah. So you get the U-turn and be like, you know what? You were a real motherfucker when you were this, that, the other, man. So I've always had
that's 100
as reassurance also, man. And I've never,
I would say,
gone back.
You are definitely my brother from another mother in that. Like, a broad gonna spin the block. She gonna realize as soon as she get out there, because everything, the grass always greener. Until they realize, I had real grass and this AstroTurf out here.
Ooh, yes.
Damn, hold on. This shit hurt when I fall on it. You had that fluffy Bermuda when you was with me.
Did.
You had that good old grass. But now that shit, it's rubber pellets under it, ain't it? That's why it was always green over there. But no, stay over there now. And I love it. I think that is the number one signal to let you know you had to be a good man. Because what I do know is this. A woman will leave an abuser and not spin the block. A woman will leave a man that is a no bull, like he ain't got nothing going for him. He ain't got no ambition. He ain't got no drive. He ain't got no hard work ethic. He ain't got nothing. He ain't bringing nothing to the table. They're going to leave them and not look back. But a nigga that had some shit about himself and was like really about, I'm a good man. Outside of you, not a good man to you, but just a good man in general. Women look at other women and realize, oh shit, this nigga still getting played. Damn, I did lose a good one. Because if all these other women also want him, he can't be an ain't shit nigga. Because the ain't shit nigga, he might get away with it once, twice. But that third time, bro's gonna be like, hey, look, man, we seen your record. Yeah, you good. And he gonna have to start explaining them records like, hey, I got this track record. And the woman will be looking at him like, well, how the hell you ain't got no relationship over a year? What the hell wrong with you?
And you know what the thing is, what draws the attention is you don't have to be the best, like you said, don't got to be the best looking person, whatever it is in the room. Two things you could do though. You could have the confidence, you could have the information to back it up, and you hold court. I can't tell people how important that is. You have a even better word. Thank you. You have a presence. So you're not just in a whatever you do, like, oh, the party's over here. Well, I'm right here.
You're
right here.
You're gonna notice me no matter what.
Party's right here. And they hate that shit. That you could do that without, hey, look at me. I'm being crazy. I'm having a good time. You're just like,
nope.
Hey,
I'm in the corner by myself.
But I'm like, hey, what's up, Tiz? Let's go get a shot. Oh, he's there talking some shit. And then we get into a conversation like, what are those motherfuckers talking about?
Boy, you preach.
Like, party's over here. What a day. That's cool. Let's go over to them. I left a chick at a club with her friends. Because I came in the club.
Yo, last call. You got some savage stories behind you.
This is the last one I'm going to tell you.
Because
she was trying to pull a power move on me. And all I said, I wanted to get her off the dance floor to go to the bar away from everybody. Because she was working, I was working, so we could have a nice drink together and, walk to the balcony, that sort. This chick's complaining about how hot it is, this, that, the other, and would not come to see her man and have a drink. Her friends did, though.
Oh, shit.
Friends were like, why are you chilling? But I'm like, I'm waiting for her. Oh, okay. Waited around. I'll wait with you. All right, cool. But that's not what we're doing. And after a while, that was it. I let her know, hey, you got to wait home. One of these people you're dancing with going to take you home because I'm out of here. All right. That's it. Like, don't play around, man. I'm not don't try to show me up. She was trying to show me up in public. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that shit. I don't do that. Don't do that. I gotta leave you where you stand, man. If you don't get the point, that's what I had to do. Let it go. Uh-oh. I don't hear anything. Check. Chickity check. You guys in the house? Now I see two Tizzes.
My bad, y'all.
No face. All right.
My bad, y'all.
Tiz is back.
I don't know where Face at. I'm assuming he good, but I'm not really sure. He might be doing some daddy shit. But yeah,
I thought Tiz was purposely taking the back seat on this one.
Oh no, I'm just listening to you. I'm also just intrigued because I'm also learning a lot about you because you got some tears in you, my brother. Pause. Oh shit. Pause.
Whoa.
I wish I had my soundboard. Yeah,
I hope he don't. I hope he don't.
Please edit that out.
My apologies. I did not mean that in that way at all. But I
pause,
stop, eject.
I only do the pause thing as a joke. I don't even care about doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, it's a me thing. It's really a me thing because facing them don't care about it as much as me. It's just it's a habit.
I just think it's funny when somebody says that, but generally, I don't.
It'd be wild, man. It just be it's all for the fun of it. But yeah, in general, didn't mean it like that to anybody out there with the pause.
Somebody tried to call me on that. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was egregious. That was egregious. But what I meant is.
Face is back.
You have some tears tendencies.
Oh yeah. Man.
Yep.
Despite being so like high class and high brow, like you really do carry yourself as like an elevated man. But there is some savage in there in the sprinkling. It's like the right little touch to where you don't become the asshole that I am. But it's like, nope, I got a little something in there though. Hey, what you ain't about to do is you ain't about to play me.
And I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a red pillar, but I don't even believe in that shit.
Oh no, no. We don't subscribe to that over here.
Yeah.
We are very much just we don't have a pill. We just kind of like realism.
Yeah. I believe you earn. You walk like a man. You earn your manhood, man. It's not just given, or just because you say so, or you want to place people in a certain hierarchy. It's because you work for your shit and you're a stand-up dude, man. Bottom line.
100. Integrity, man. Integrity, responsibility, and accountability, man. Them like the three abilities that you can have as a man that will make you actually be a man.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you lean into them, the better you be, man. The more I age, the more I become more of a man. because I realized that, you know, a lot of my years I was just a boy out here, and I can respect that. And I think that's the biggest lesson I learned during my 20s. I was calling myself a grown up because of financial responsibilities that I was handling, but wasn't living up to the tenets of really being a man. Of like, I'm really taking leadership. I'm really moving pieces on the board. I'm really accepting my failures and taking accountability for them to make them successes later.
Word.
I was very much so just I was a baby out here. I was Bambi with strong legs. So I was running around like an adult deer, but my thoughts were still that of a boy. And I think my 20s taught me that. I think that was the biggest lesson I learned in my 20s is just you are not grown yet. You have a lot of growing to do. And if you don't start doing it now, you're going to be fucked. And I think by 29, I had started to make some of those growths, which is how I got married at 30. And then I think in my 30s, the biggest lesson I learned was patience. I had my child when I was 31. I had my I had a marriage at 30. I had a whole lot of things going on. You know what I mean? Like I'm making all of these things happen now because I'm now taking accountability and realizing that I need to learn, and I'm putting those lessons to task now. I'm starting to gather the skills that can make me a man, but I'm learning them still in my 30s. I was definitely stunted because in my teens, some of the lessons I was supposed to learn, I was definitely coddled and spoiled. So I definitely had an easier route than a lot of people. So it made me kind of stunted. But by 30s, I'm looking at my lesson that I'm learning is you are gaining these skills, but if you don't apply them, they mean absolutely nothing. It's great to have them. You are getting a lot of skills. You are starting to learn them. You are good at doing them when you execute them. But are you executing them at a high enough rate to make it your habit and make it your who you are as a man? Nope, not yet. So as I'm entering 40, this is these last 2 years, and this is probably the most transformative 2 years for me. And I'm glad Face added that last piece in there, because now that I am 40, the biggest lesson I learned is fuck what you thought you knew, learn every day. And I think that lesson has probably led to me finding peace even when I'm upset, when I'm sad, when I'm happy, when I'm whatever. It's led to me having a level headedness in the past year and a half, 2 years, that is starting to get me to where I really need to be as a man. And it's sad to admit it because I'm 41 and I'm just now starting to become a man. But when I look back over my life and when I thought about this question this week, like, I have to admit that I'm growing into a man in my 40s now that I'm able to know the skills that actually make sense and to start to apply them on a regular basis. But but it's a process and I'm starting it. And I have to recognize that like, even though I should be a man by now, I just wasn't. I had man qualities. I was at certain points taking leadership. I was at certain points financially responsible. I was at certain points you know what I'm saying? The only thing I can say as a man that I've actually succeeded at from day one is being a father. Everything else I probably failed at over and over again until these past couple of years where I'm starting to gather these things. I'm starting to get footing, and like now I'm ready for manhood. And it's crazy to admit, but yeah.
Hey,
I think
man.
the biggest lesson I've learned as a 40-year-old is just that the stuff that I thought I knew before now, some of it was right, some of it was wrong, but I wasn't applying any of it the right way. And I have to now just be open to, as I'm experiencing stuff now, to really see it with those experiences from the past, with those 20s and 30s under my belt and those skills built, knowing when to apply said skill as opposed to just applying them broadly. Knowing when to say certain things, but when to pull back, when to act on certain things, and when to just be calm and just let it be. And these are things that are slowly coming to me. But now that I have the skills built up from my 30s and I have the knowledge built up from my 20s, now I'm able to start applying them now in my 40s. And I'm seeing the benefits of it now. But I think that's the one thing when you look back as you get older is like, if I could just have known now what I knew, if I had this knowledge and this skill set when I was that age, how far ahead I could be.
Yeah.
But I think that's what makes me, that's what makes your toolkit. You don't start off with everything. You start off with the screwdriver and a hammer. And then you might build up to a socket wrench. Then you may add in the power tools. And slowly but surely, your garage gets filled with all of the things. Anytime you need to do something, you got the tool. But in the 20s, man, I had the screwdriver and the hammer. In the 30s, I had the screwdriver, the hammer, the socket wrench, and maybe some pliers and a couple of other wrenches. Now I got the whole garage set, and now I can finally, okay, if I need to cut grass, I got this specific tool. If I need the edge, I got this. If I need to screw this in, I got this. If I need to get some plumbing in, I got this. If I need to do some electrical work, I got this. And I have this specific tool for each job now, and now I can start really applying it. So I think 40s is just, for me, my biggest lesson was just that humbling myself and understanding that it's okay to have not had it figured out by now. But now that you do know that you don't have it figured out and you have these skills, start figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
What you're waiting on. So, yeah, that would be my lessons.
Well, it's like that when they tried Muhammad Ali. I forgot what the interview was, but remember they asked him something about what he did in his 20s and where he was now. And he said, if I'm the same person at 50 as I was at 20 years old, I would have wasted 30 years of my life.
Man.
You know?
Growth and wisdom. Growth and wisdom.
The growing pains of life are not easy. And I'm going to tell you something as a man, y'all, like, and respect to my brothers out there that had shit already good, right? But for me, I wasn't that. I was a person that had a lot of things handed to me early, so I didn't build the skills up that a lot of my peers and brothers built up throughout their lives ahead of me. And it's a piece of guilt that I still hold to this day, but I think that's, again, that 40 humbling of like, just, hey, it's all right. You ain't where they at, but you where you supposed to be based on you. So don't dwell on what you ain't got, dwell on what you do got and build on it. And I think, yeah, man, it's just growth, man. But I know I ain't where I'm supposed to be. So and the sad part is I have all the resources and skills to be there. Like, I'm damn near genius. I have all of these talents, but I never focused on nothing to really build to where other people might have not had those same gifts starting off, but they was able to find something they loved and focused on it to where they was a master by the time I was a novice. At all of these things, I'm a novice, and everybody else is a master at something. Then by the time I get a master of that, everybody else is they're the headmaster. They running shit. They teaching masters, and I'm still just. So it's a steady growth, but yeah, man, I think 40s have definitely humbled me and just taught me, like, I ain't know shit, and it's okay to not know shit. But now that I know I don't know shit, learn the shit you need to know, and the shit that you do know that you didn't think you knew, go ahead and apply it, because now is the time. And I'm seeing the fruits of that labor now, after 41 years. So yeah,
And that's all right, man. Nothing wrong with that. It's all a process, man.
Yeah, man. It sucks to know a lot but not know shit. That is one of the most frustrating places to be as a man.
Right.
But it's freeing when you finally realize, yeah, I know a lot, but I don't know nothing. When you finally realize it, it's beautiful. But that process to it, man, it's difficult.
Indeed.
Face Mob.
Right. I'm right here.
20s, 30s, and 40s, my brother.
Well, are we talking? All right. Well, I'm gonna
You
stick to the
made
topic
this
that I'm
question.
going. So dating, Uh, Dating in my 20s, it was basically like fast action. Whatever came, I'm gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just basically all about self-satisfaction. I can say lessons learned from then. Um, Slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, every
Hmm.
day
Mm-mm-mm.
is a day. Don't be looking so much forward to just getting. Actually learn to appreciate shit. So I feel like as you get older,
Yes.
when you learn to appreciate shit, you also learn how to see things that are not worth appreciating.
Mm.
So you know what to avoid and know what not to have around you and know what not to have in
Excuse me.
in your orbit. Your pet peeves are developed more as you get older,
That
especially
discernment.
in dating. Um, your ability to point out red flags is not as crisp in your 20s. The things that you think are red flags, they really may not be red flags as you get older. And the things that won't red flags turn into red flags as you get older.
Preach.
Um, your ability to be vulnerable is not there in your 20s because the concept of vulnerability it really don't get to you because once again it's a lot of ego and bravado in those dating ages in your 20s. But as you get older and you get a little bit more wisdom to you and you get a little bit more refined and you become sharper just in your mental,
Come on, refined.
you see things differently. Um, Not only the world, you see people differently and what they actually bring to you and what you find appealing in them. So it goes from just looks to conversations. And it
Mm-hmm.
goes from conversations and conversation length to what type of conversations are we having and can we build on these conversations? And if we can't build on these conversations, can we build on this relationship?
Can we
And
get him an apron?
it goes from more than just a physical thing and that physical satisfaction because you realize as you get older, the true physical satisfaction that you're longing for is that brief 30 seconds at the end. Everything else is just exercise. So what you
Ain't.
building ain't sustainable.
Go. Hold on. Yeah. I feel like I need to write that down. Hold on 1 second. Let me get that. Let me get that down. Okay, go ahead. You said what now? The what now? The who?
I said basically, I don't remember what I said, but I'm gonna say basically what you longing for is basically a brief 30 seconds at the end of the journey. I mean the brief 30 seconds of pleasure is what you're getting. Everything else is just basically exercise. All the humping and sweating and shit that's getting you to where you want to be.
Can we all agree though that that last 30 seconds is amazing though?
Oh yes, it
I'm
is.
just saying that last 30 seconds.
It
God
definitely is.
damn.
It
Ooh,
definitely
Lord
is.
Jesus.
Yes,
Heavenly
it
Father.
definitely is.
Sweet baby Jesus. Mm.
But as you get older, you realize that 30 seconds is it worth dealing with the shit you deal with, or you work you were pulling yourself around,
Ooh.
or the type
I'm
of
gonna tell you
people.
what's even worse, face. When the
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds ain't even that great.
Exactly.
When the 30 seconds is regular and you still dealing with oh man. Okay. Somebody don't hear me.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's when that wisdom kicks in. But in order to get that wisdom, you got to have your trial and tribulation to build wisdom on. So at a certain point, I feel like in your 20s, having that rambunctious time where you run about is needed at a certain point. But you got to know when to cut that shit off as well. You got to know when that rambunctiousness comes to an end and the wisdom needs to start kicking in. Well, I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people in the world are still in that rambunctious phase in their 50s and 60s, and they haven't realized they need to cut that shit off. They building wisdom, but they just ain't
Mm.
applied it. You feel me? Like you can share it, you can share it, but you ain't realize that you ain't applying it to your own self. So I mean,
Damn.
mm, that's
Can,
just me.
can I can I ask you a question?
Mm,
As my older brother,
mm,
this is something that I'm probably coming on to or like understanding about myself in the past year, less than that maybe.
mm.
How do you get to a point where you really lock in with somebody? Like, I done been married. I'd have been spun the block on that. I done been engaged. I done spun the block on that. I done had been engaged before that. I done spun the block on that. I done had all types of relationships. But I don't think I've ever truly like been just locked in with somebody. Like the people I be locked in with, I ain't attracted to.
I feel like
Does that
I'm a
make
different type
sense?
of person. Yeah, I understand,
Like if you
but I feel
remember
like I'm a different type
Malachi,
of person
if
though.
you remember Malachi,
Uh
now
huh.
we're gonna use that name because it was a funny name that I called her, but it's a woman, pure woman that dudes thought looked good back in the day. I ain't never found her attractive, but I was probably more locked down with her than any other woman in my life. Like me and her got each other, like without having to have no sexual. It was just, yeah, I get it, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't find that in somebody that I want to fornicate with and be with in a romantic level. Like it's a disconnect with me of like the people that I'm most attracted to are probably not the best for me in a relationship, and the people I'm most locked in with are probably not gonna work with me in a relationship. Go like past a friendship. So it's like I'm stuck in this weird limbo of like I can't meet the woman that like I'm attracted to you and we locked in. It's like one or the other.
So to me, I feel like my definition of locked in may be different than yours, or just my concept and
What's
how
your
I
definition?
relate it. So for me, locked in is like being able to accept certain shit as you get older and not and hold on, let me rephrase it. It's being able to differentiate between shit you can deal with and can't deal with.
That's my
You feel
problem.
me? And for
The shit I can deal with.
and
That's it. That's you. You got it right then. Cause yeah, that's exactly my problem. The women I can deal with everything from, I don't want to be with. Like I don't
see
like
that's the
them like
thing.
that.
See that's the thing. Uh I don't ever feel like me just knowing people and just my experiences with people and just growing. I know there'll never be one person that I like everything about. So even with my wife, it's shit about her that annoys the fuck out of me, but I can
Right.
tolerate that type of shit. But I can
I
tolerate that
can't
shit.
tolerate that from the women I'm
Just
attracted
like I
to.
know, just like I know it's shit about me that probably annoys the shit about her. No, annoys the shit out of her. But
Yes.
she tolerates it too. But the
Yes.
shit that gets on our nerves that we can't tolerate, we're both at this point willing to come to a point and discuss it with each other. You feel me? And
Yep.
it's at that point where if we could not, that would be a roadblock. But
See,
I'm the
that's the
type of
problem.
person where my level of acceptance of people and understanding of people just doing their weird shit and being themselves, I'm like, okay, I can understand certain shit. But I look for that same level of understanding and just relationships as far as any type of personal relationship. And if I can't garner that same type of mutual reciprocity on that, then I know the best thing for me to do is just depart from that. You feel me? That type of
And see, that's
relationship.
my problem, face. And that's why I find myself at this big age of mine. I am in dating. I have all these lessons learned, right?
Hmm.
And because of that, I have a very specific outlook, I guess you would say, or for lack of a better term, just like on how I see things going, right?
Hmm.
The people I see things going with well are always my friends, family, and or women that I'm not attracted to. We get along great. Like
Hmm.
there's things about you that have annoyed me, and there's things about me that have annoyed you for years. That's never a big enough deterrent for me being your best friend.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Same thing with Malachi. If she was to call me, I ain't talked to her in 20 years since I got with Claudine, the ex-wife. I don't know what that looks like no more to find that, but in somebody I'm attracted to, because I was never attracted to her. So it's like the people that I'm most compatible with are great people, but they're none of the people that can be my boo. They're either a dude or a woman that I'm not attracted to. Even if she's pretty, she just ain't my thing. I don't get it. So it works great. But as soon as I'm attracted to him, it's like all of the shit that I don't like is there. It's like I'm attracted to the shit I don't like, and I don't know how to get out of this rut. Help me, Face.
I feel, well, to be honest, just to be out there and vulnerable, I did one thing to find my wife. And I ain't gonna say find because I wasn't searching for a wife or even searching for nobody significant. But before I found my wife, out of my last situation, I went to God and I was like, just bring me what's for me. That's it. I just want what's for me.
What
And
if I don't want what's for me? What if what's for me is shit that I don't want, but the shit that ain't for me is what I keep getting, and I want that?
But that's the thing. What's for you is for you. Like
No.
that's it. Like whatever path that is laid for you, you'll walk. It may not be in the time that you want it, but you'll eventually walk it because that path's already laid out for you. Like he ain't gonna bring you nothing too more than too difficult. You can't fix. You can't get through.
I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can't bear it.
Exactly. What's for you and like what's truly for you is gonna be brought to you. Now, there's gonna be other shit that's out there that's gonna be brought in your way. It's gonna be distractions. It's gonna be bullshit.
Man, them
But it's up
distractions
to
be
you to use the
fine as
wisdom.
fuck.
It's up to you to use the wisdom that you've garnered in your life up to this point to learn how
You
to
right?
sway past that, move past that, and decipher. Okay, this is bullshit. Nah, that's bullshit. Hold up, is this from you hitting this? You hitting this point? You hit this point? You hit this point? Hey, we fuzzy on this point. Oh, but we can converse on that. Oh, hold up, you might be the shit. What? Hold up, you good
You
with
know
that?
what's embarrassing about them, bro? I don't find them attractive, so I'm embarrassed to bring. I
Not
can't go
yet.
there. I
Not
can't
yet.
go there.
The one
It's like I
the
can't bring.
the
No,
one that's for
look,
you.
man. I got a
You
standard,
ain't
man.
you ain't found that yet.
I've built up enough goodwill. I'm not about to do this. You ain't about
You
to
ain't
meet the
found that
honey
one yet.
monster.
That's it. That one that you looking for that meets that level, this ain't came along yet. You meeting all these other
Okay,
ones. That's buddy.
I received that.
That's it. That's it. I ain't saying that the one that he brought to you is already in there. No, what you looking for, he's gonna bring it to you and it's gonna be right there. It's gonna smack you in the face, but it ain't there yet because you ready for it, but he may not be ready for you to have it.
Can I say it's this one lady that I showed enough hope. That's who he smacked me in the face with. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I'm a find a way to snap a picture in the next week so I can send it to you. Oh,
All
bro,
right.
I tell you, this woman it's me. It fit. Oh man, man. The first day of the job, she just walked to me like, "Hey, how you doing? I just felt the need to meet you today." Bruh, when I tell you I'm sitting there, and you know I always got a slick one liner for their ass. Bruh, I'm sitting there jaw slack, just dumbfounded, just I don't know who you are, but I know you supposed to be with me today. Oh my God. I don't know where you came from, but oh Lord, please let that be the one. Oh,
I
because if
don't know
she
where you
smacked me in
came
the
from,
face, I'm
but I
telling
hope
you,
I know where you're going.
bruh, when I tell you, man, this man, and she gotta be a good. She one of them 50s that look like 20-year old. Like she looked like she about 22. But you know when you hear somebody talk, you can't be that young. You gotta be like 50 something. And then you see little things like, okay, she's probably my like around my age, 40s, 50s, but
Mm-hmm.
she just got that young look but her swag ain't that. Boy, when I tell
No.
man, God, Jesus, smack me in the face with that. I swear to God, I got it today. I will figure it out today. I swear to God, God. Oh my God. Hey, Shabaloka.
Like
Oh,
I tell everybody
I'm
anytime
back.
I
I'm back.
talk about my situation. Like I didn't go into my situation thinking about marriage, thinking about nothing like that. Like I didn't believe in marriage. Like you were always the one,
yeah, I remember.
you feel me? Like, but I changed like at a certain point, I changed my whole belief
Hold on, what
system.
was your quote, man? Fuck love.
Yeah. And fuck all that shit. But I'm with all that shit.
Got to do with it, babe.
Yeah, he said, fuck that shit. He told you what he got to do with it. Nothing. And then he found it. I'm out here trying to get like him right now.
So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Like I like don't get it twisted. Like you already know, like we got our ups and downs, but it's the ability and the consistency to want to work through the downs. You feel me? Like the ups are cool, but it's that working through the downs that make those ups feel that much better when we having them. Like the downs don't feel as bad when we know we willing to work through them. You feel me? Like it's great.
Nah, that's
It's
real.
great because I know like when I'm really going through my own down shit, I know I can bounce off her positivity. And like whenever she's down and shit, she know like I'm
Ooh,
gonna try to be that silver lining for that shit. You feel me?
that's
Like
heavy.
I feel that's my duty. You feel me? Like that's my duty to try to be a
Mm-hmm.
silver lining for you. Like whatever your cloud is, I gotta brighten that bitch up. And it's like something that's guaranteed you can count on that shit. So I don't give a fuck what I'm going through personally. Like if I see that, like all right, silver lining time, whatever. I'm gonna turn to that goofy motherfucker I am. I'm gonna bring that smile. So I mean, like
Hey,
I didn't have that with nothing else before that.
that little
I didn't
blonde
feel
haired
that
lady with the
duty.
piercings, man, at the job. You know who you are. I ain't gonna say your
I
name,
didn't feel that duty, yo.
but yeah, I'll be your silver line.
I ain't feel that duty at all with nobody else before this. So I like it's a consistent reminder that this is where I supposed to be. This is what it is. It ain't just because I got kids. It ain't just because of the years. It's a consistent reminder of what I feel on the inside of my duty to her is. Like just by looking at her, I
Yeah.
know you feeling this. I know what I feel like I should be doing. You feel me? Like it ain't no manual of she feeling this, you supposed to do this. No, it's what I feel like my intent and my actions should be. So I just go ahead and put it in motion. And it turns out to be what she needed or what she wanted at that moment. So
You preaching, bro. I don't have nothing to say against you, right? All jokes aside, like that's what I would like to find. But I just keep finding like the people I'm most cool with, I don't like them like that. And then the people I like that, yeah, we ain't really that cool. It's just like a physical thing or like an attraction, but it's not like I like you or I want to talk to you more than once. I'm good. Never mind. And
yeah,
that's
I had that. Right
I'm gonna try
towards the
that
end of
prayer
the
you
last
saying, though. I'm
situation.
I'm a damn sure try that tonight, my boy.
I'm serious. Like she don't believe me when I tell her, like whatever, whatever. Like, I'm like, yeah, I mean, on some all honest shit. That's what I did. You know, like I ain't gonna lie. That's what I did. It was just a time between me and him, and or whatever you view as your load above. And that was just what I did. Like, hey, can you just bring me what's for me? I ain't asking for this. I ain't asking for that. But what you designed for me, and what you know is the best for me, bring for
Mm,
me.
hmm
Just bring that into my sphere so I can meet that. So
Man, God be having a sense of humor with me, man. He's making me the most drama filled shit ever. Nigga, the last time I prayed for something for me, man, you saw what it brought me, man. I'm sitting here about to take my baby back tomorrow. Nothing good.
but from that, don't say nothing good because from that lessons have been learned, wisdom has been gained,
Word.
and you know how to arrange your steps differently because you knew
All
how
right.
you arranged your steps back
Mm,
then. You feel me? So something
nice.
was
Damn, I
gained
hate when you
in
right.
in every situation. In every situation, you have to take something positive from. There's always going to be a negative situation in every facet of your life. Is going to be something negative to happen, but
You know, I thought you
you
was
have to
about to
take a
go me on
positive
the
lesson from it.
bullshit, and then you gave me some real shit. Damn.
You know, I got to.
Dang. I
That's a
was
face
waiting for you to
thing,
just
by the
roll me
way.
on the bullshit. That nigga said, nope, I'm gonna give you the realest shit ever.
You don't think Faze is
Now eat that.
gonna be that deep when he start off with something, man? So we bring you
You never
around the
know where he
curb a
gonna
little bit,
go.
slingshot you back in, and you're like,
Never know where
God,
we going.
that was
He's
even
so random.
better.
He'll get deep on you when you think, all right, we about to do some bullshit. And then
Uh-huh,
he'll go to the
uh-huh.
bullshit when you like he about to make some profound statement. And I don't know how to read it because it's all I'm talking about we
That's
20
it.
some years in, and I to this day be just like, what?
That's it,
What?
Tiz.
All right,
Don't
damn.
know how to read it.
You
That
got it.
Nigga,
you're
we
exactly
31
right.
years in now, nigga. 31 years.
It
God
unfolds.
damn, boy.
He unfolds it. He
We getting
No,
unfolds
old,
the
30.
man.
wisdom.
I was no, you right. 31. You right. Damn, you right again. Fuck you.
Tiz taking L's.
Man, I'm talking about big L's tonight, man. God damn. This nigga is right again. I can't even argue. Like I was about to fight that when I was, because it was my age. But then no. At the time of the school year, I was 10. I turned 11 that year. But
Yep.
all right, nigga. God damn it.
Nigga. So on from that
You right,
topic,
bro.
I'm gonna take it to another top three. This ain't a Tiz top three. This is a random face top three.
Ooh, get him his
uh,
bro.
So I'm glad you here. I'm glad all three of us are here. I'm mad Pat ain't here because I wanted Pat's input on this too, but we can get
Oh
Pat's
no,
input next week.
this is gonna be
But
scary.
top three storytellers. This can
Oh,
be any facet of entertainment. This can be comedy, music, movie director, or basic author.
Okay.
Storytellers.
Okay.
I got you. And I'm gonna hit you with one from each genre just to make it spicy.
Okay.
From music, I'm going to go Andre 3000.
Ooh.
On the art of storytelling, when he said, hold on. Now, Susie Screw had a part of name Sasha
Sasha.
Thumper. When he started that verse, from the first opening lines of it, I saw it. I was able to
I really
walk
want
with
to
him through
like
that.
this sound.
His verse on Donda, when he was talking to Kanye's mama and he was talking about screwing in the church and like all of the, like I'm seeing these things. Like he is a visual painter. The words, like we talked about it last
Abstract.
week, me and Pat did with the clips, but he does it at a level that is even higher. Like when you listen to an Andre 3000 verse, you are there with him in whatever he's talking about, whether it's walk it out, whether like every verse, every great verse he has is profound and it makes you see it. Like I'm with him. I know like it's a movie. Like I'm watching the characters move throughout this. I'm watching Sasha Thumper go through her life as he goes off on tour, and then he comes back, and she's now dealing with this dude that's abusive. She's on drugs now, but she's pregnant, doesn't realize it, and then she ODs, and like I'm seeing all of this shit, and I don't know who the fuck Sasha Thumper is.
But even could I interject there,
Okay.
Tiz? Even before he goes on they separate. Remember, he even sets that picture about how they used to chill, looking at the stars above.
Come on.
What you want to be? I want to be
Slumber party.
I asked her
alive.
what she want to be. She said alive.
Alive.
It made
And
me
his
think for a
response,
minute, then look in her
Looked
eyes.
in her eyes.
And then
his
that's when we
response to
separate.
that is
Because
deep.
that's
I
how
went
shit used to
home. I
happen when
got
you was a kid.
strong. Ram got
Bruh,
home.
when
I went
I
back
put it to you
home.
like this, watch this. When you was a
Fine little
kid, that's
Sasha
how
was
shit used to
gone.
happen. It'd be the summer school girl that you met,
I'm
y'all
gonna say she
hooked
was
up
a
for that
nigga
little
that he
summer,
treated
and
me
y'all was
wrong.
really locked in for that summer. And
I kept on
then
singing a
school
song
happens
when I
again, and now
could.
you're back to your crew, and she's back to hers. But for that moment, y'all had a moment, and you'll never forget it. She'll never forget it.
Rhyme
Man,
got
that sound like
strong,
Grease, nigga.
came back
Come
home.
on.
God,
Come on.
That sound like Grease.
that says a
To
lot.
find little Sasha was gone. Her mama said she with a nigga that be treating her wrong. But I kept on singing my song and hoping at a show that I'm
No.
going to one day see her standing in that front row.
Roll.
But what happens 2 weeks later?
She got found in a
Yeah,
school,
found in the back of the
needle in her
school with a
arm,
needle
baby
in
With
her
a
2
arm.
needle
months
Baby,
in
2
her
due.
months
arm,
due.
baby, 2 months due. Sasha Thumper.
Sasha Thumper.
We all have that one that was just like, if only things could have lined up, that was probably the greatest. We connected on a different level that time. It might be your middle school crush, your high school sweetheart, your college girlfriend, the woman that you met at the Kroger that one time, whatever. The lady you danced with all night at the party and then y'all left and forgot to exchange, like whatever. But we all got that one that's just like, damn, I wonder what happened.
Hmm.
And you come back looking for them, hoping they pop up in them same spots that you met them at. And they never do, whatever the reason is. But we all got them ones, whether it be one or multiple, but we all got them. And I think that like, when you get to that type of storytelling where like I can see it, I can visualize it, and now I'm in there. I'm dating Sasha Thumper too. Where is she? If only I could have been there. I would have saved Sasha. She sounded like a lovely young lady. Just wanted to be alive. Damn. But yeah, that's mine. Andre 3000. Andre Benjamin, if you know him.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna go Bill Cosby.
Oh damn. That's problematic.
Hey, regardless of his crimes or not, I ain't talking about his criminal history. I'm talking about his storytelling. Shit.
One of his stories was about Spanish Fly. I don't know how I feel about his stories anymore.
Well, I ain't hear them damn stories.
I'm complicated. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I said to my wife, Camille, you put the pill in the drink, drink.
And
the jello pudding pops.
It's the that got me every time. God damn it, Bill. Fuck you. I hate these niggas that made great art before they left us. It's just like, God damn, why you gotta taint all my happy memories?
Oh, Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I can never just be like, oh, my boy Bill. Nope, gotta always remember, damn, but he did do that bullshit, didn't he? Damn.
Sure did.
It's how I feel about goddamn Sadie by R. Kelly. I know you were singing about grandma on that one, but who would you sing about on the vibe or the body's calling me? No, that was a little girl. God damn it, R. You done fucked up my whole damn childhood and early adult life because you want to act a fool. Oh,
Word.
But yeah, Bill Cosby was good, and he probably set the stage for our boy. That's my comedian that I'm gonna choose. So I can't even be mad. God damn it, Face. You always come with some bullshit.
You know,
this like the Mighty Quinn of stories. God damn it. Like, I don't want to talk about this, but it's right. All right.
Queen.
You got a point. All right, nigga. Damn. Mr. Da. They just get you. You're in the story then. Once he hit the da, you're in there. All right, wait. What happened to Camille then? What did she do?
All right, let's see what I got. You know what's funny, man? You made me have to try to remember this, but I can't remember it right now. There was one line from a rapper that I thought I'd have to explain soon that I totally forgot, and it was just one line that like just did so much. Unfortunately, I'm gonna remember.
Put the Molly in a drink. She ain't even know it.
No, it's not even that one. But to go along with this, two people came to mind right now. A few people came to mind, but for this purpose, I guess I'm just gonna throw them in there. Martin Scorsese, man, in terms of because of the way that he lays it out. Of course, I like the way that because you could view some of his stuff, and historically, you know, obviously it tells the story, but you do have to have some, I guess, some esoteric knowledge. You could watch it for what it is, but if you really know and you
Yep.
study, that's the level that he presents the information out to you. Like not for the ones that just sort of scour about the headlines, the people that actually know the theories and know who the players are in the game.
Yes.
No, wait a minute. I am Martin Scorsese's one. I'm actually thinking of Oliver Stone. I'm sorry, I meant Oliver Stone.
Okay.
I'm thinking
I
JFK
was
and
with
all.
you.
All
I
of
was
them.
with you. I was
All
with
right,
you.
two of them
As
like
soon
that.
as you started talking about I was like, okay, I know who he's talking about, but I'm gonna
Right,
let
my
him cook.
bad.
I know he'll get
Both
there.
great,
I
but
know
for
he'll get there.
the purposes of storytelling,
Yes.
I'm going Oliver Stone.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, man.
If you watch an Oliver Stone movie, please know at least at the very bare minimum who the Bilderberg Group is. If you know them, you can at least have a jumping off point. But if you
True.
don't even have an idea of what I'm talking about, or why the Rothschilds are major, or entity, like you're gonna be lost because he
Right.
has layers. Oliver hits you with like this is the movie, but then if you know, then this is the other movie, and if you really know, this is the real movie I was making.
Because
It's like a
it could just
mind
be a
fuck.
scene like in passing or something, like a little interaction, but it's packed with so much shit. Like if you knew what that meant, like what that interaction
What was
was.
happening in that interaction? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a damn. That's good.
So much in that
Damn.
one. Well, you started it
With
off with
Scorsese, I was even
Audrey.
with you, but when you switched it to Oliver, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's who I meant.
That's
My bad.
different. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Face, you want to go next?
Okay. I'm gonna stick in the comedy round for this one. Change it up next time.
Oh,
But I'm gonna
please.
go Ali Sadiq.
God damn it, man! That was my next one. That was my comedy one. Okay, I got you. All right. God damn it, Faith.
Excellent storyteller. Every time he tells a story, he brings you right into the scene. Like you can visualize just through his words and his wordplay and his articulation and how he lays it out for you. It just does it perfectly. I haven't heard one of his stories that I'm like, nah, I don't really get it. I can't visualize. No, I can visualize every story he tells.
Man
And to
got
make me
7
be able to
specials. They
visualize
all
is
sit
like
down.
it's great.
Good to see
You ain't
that.
never lied.
Definitely a good one.
He's a genius.
And definitely honed his craft, in later years too, man. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. If you watch him on Comic View, he's a completely different comedian now.
Oh yeah.
And not in style, but just in, I guess, skill and execution. Like he hits you on so many levels now that he wasn't able to hit early in his career. And you can see the growth and progression in like his comedy. And
right.
Yeah,
he's become a lot more
comfortable.
more comfortable, more personal with his stories, like to
Yes.
really feel what he's saying in there too. So yeah, I think that's a great one. Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, his new specials, Rugged and My Two Sons, they're on YouTube right now. Rugged, I think, came out Father's Day, and My Two Sons came out like maybe a month and a half before that.
Yeah, we did it.
When I tell you, like, every special of his is one long story. It's not really a joke or a punchline you're gonna point to. It's gonna be moments in the story that resonate with you more than anything. Like he's like the funny uncle or the funny auntie at the, like they're just what he's making things funny, but it's really just life stories of his. Hey, I fell off a roof. Let me tell y'all about it. And you're gonna relate because everybody's had them. Like he's very much able to relate his experiences to you, even if you haven't been through that same experience. You resonate with the feelings and the emotions that he's invoking when he's talking about it. It's amazing. He's different. Ali Sadiq is different. He might be that like every 10 years you get like that new guy that's like this the one that's the one. He might be that for this 10 years right here. Like the 2020 to 2030, like he might be that guy. Cause he ain't missed yet. And I've watched every one of his specials. He dropped all 3 domino effects, the PTA, everything he dropped. I got a notification set. Like, please let me get that.
You heard his earlier shit, like Damaged Goods and shit like that?
Come on, man. I'm talking about when he was in the prison. What was that called? was the one he did when he was in the prison.
Shit. What's
I
the
know.
one? Fuck.
Like this
Let me
nigga, I watch
shit.
every podcast
Grief
he
Yeah,
come up
I've
something.
seen
on.
all
When
of
he
it.
on an interview, I need it. Like I
Yeah.
got an Ali Sadiq alert just to make sure that when that nigga do something, I catch it. He's funny as fuck and he's relatable. And the storytelling is what it is. Like on everything he do, he has a new story that you ain't heard yet about his life that he makes relatable to you, even if you ain't never been to that place or that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hard to do. Cause like people who feel me, they've been through the shit I've been through. I don't know how to make somebody that ain't been through what I've been through feel what I feel. I can make them sympathize, but he make you empathize and you ain't never dealt with that shit.
Yeah.
That's
I think
a different skill set.
I think the thing with him, like he mastered, uh finding the laughter in something, because he tells very tragic stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
About attacks in prisons and stuff like that. So he attacks that by finding the humor and expressing that, which I guess is like, when you're on top of your game to do that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think that's what make comedians great. They find that humor in the darkest of shit. The shit that's supposed to make us cry, they find a way to make us laugh.
Great
And
minds.
and that's different because we can make each other laugh when it's all good times. Like I think that's I can do that, but to make somebody laugh when they ain't supposed to laugh, I can laugh at shit that ain't supposed to be funny. But to make you do it, I don't know that you gonna resonate with what I'm laughing at.
It's
I don't know
emotional
that I have the
alchemy.
words to put it in to make you say ha ha ha, and somebody just got shot. I may find them words in my brain, but I don't know that I can relate it to you in a way that makes it funny for you. And to do that is a different type of skill set. That's a very high level of comedy. Like
That's
this don't
science,
feel
man.
good, but you gonna feel good listening to it. That's different.
That's
Mhm.
science. It's emotional
That's
alchemy. Taking shit and making sugar.
yeah. That was why I was gonna be my comedian too. I'm sad you took that one.
You can go,
But what I will go to is another person that can do it, and a person that is probably I won't say a inspiration to Ali Sadiq, but I will say a predecessor or a person that kind of set the stage for that type of comedy. And I say Dave
Okay.
Chappelle.
Okay.
Okay.
Like if you
I
watch
agree.
Dave Chappelle specials,
I
after
agree.
Bringing the Pain, there was no more punchlines. It was like really these long form stories that end in a funny premise, but it's really just some shit that he was going through or that he was thinking that was probably fucked up. But it's like I'm gonna make you like to. I have a gay first cousin, right? I have trans people in my family. I have people that's lesbians in my family. To make me laugh at a joke about them and to put it in a way that don't feel harmful, but it still relate, and I understand where you come. Like that's a difficult line to cross with comedy and just storytelling in general, because in a story you can make or break how a person feel about that story depending on how you present the information. Same story, somebody gonna hear abuse and all these other crazy things, and somebody else gonna hear, oh, that was hilarious. But it's all about how you present it to them. And to
Mhm.
present such complex stories as Dave Chappelle does, from his receiving an award and he relating that to a childhood experience of I couldn't do this theater to, oh, it's a baby on the corner selling drugs.
Hey,
Motherfucker, I
baby.
got kids to feed. Like that ain't supposed to be funny, really. Like that's some like why is this child on the because in hoods it be kids on the corner at night. That's not a crazy thought. Like, but it's a fucked up situation, but he makes it hilarious because of the way he weaves his story and he brings different pieces into the story and he goes off
Indeed.
base of the story. It's like a real storyteller. Like they're gonna be telling you a story, but they're gonna take these tangents. And these tangents all weave back into the story if you just follow.
Hmm. Hmm.
him and Ali Sadiq are like griots. They are the old school format of like passing down knowledge and wisdom through these parables and fables that can relate to anybody. But Anansi the spider, it's a funny kid story, but it's also teaching you life lessons on how to deal with other people and how to deal with yourself and how to not be selfish and how to look out for others and how to watch out for danger. And like these are all parables that you learning, but you really just listen to a story about a spider. But the ability of them storytellers and them griots over time to make that spider sound so extravagant and to bring you in and to make you now in the position of a Nazi. So now you're starting to relate your emotions and how you deal with things to what they're doing. That's a storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
And Chappelle and Sadiq are the epitome of that from the comedy world. They are them guys. 100%.
I think those dudes are good. And this isn't really my choice, but I can't help but mention Richard Pryor, not just because he's Richard Pryor.
Not mad at it.
But because he did a lot. Yeah, he does Mudbone, but the special that really did it for me was his special from Long Beach, where he's wearing a red shirt, and he tells a story about
with the jean jacket.
No jacket, just a red. He's sweating.
With the black
pants
pants and the gold shoes.
No, I think
he
just
was sweating
jeans.
profusely, and I think Aretha or somebody performed right before him.
Not Aretha.
Or is that Live at the Sunset Strip?
It could have been Patti LaBelle. You might be thinking about.
I remember at the beginning of one of them Jones, and he had on a red something. He came on. And he
there
was
is
like
one where he's
joking
wearing a
about
red
the
suit.
opening act.
Not quite that one. That I think you're talking about Eddie Murphy on that one.
No, it was Richard Pryor, but it might have been a different spell. I think it might have been Live at the Sunset Strip where he had the red and black suit on.
That's when he had a suit, but the one I'm talking about, he just had a red shirt.
I know what you're talking about. I
His
just can't.
pits were all sweaty and everything. If you got
the clip,
crossed
for me, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Yep.
But one of the stories he tells about camping with his father was just so vivid. Like I could just put my father. And there was another thing. When I used to do a little mix, I put some music over it and laid it out. But he tells this story. Obviously, I can't do it the way that he does it. But he says sometimes you got to be cool with your woman, man. When they're leaving you, you just got to be cool. And he starts doing you leaving, baby? You need any of my bags? If you need an extra bag, you could use one of my bags. And he's acting so cool and shit. And he's like, all you got to do is find some other way out of here other than that door. Because if you try to leave me, bitch, I'm going to beat your ass. He's like, put the fucking bags down. It's hilarious. You got to look it up just to hear him.
If you need my bags, baby, I got you.
Yeah. He's like,
bitch, you better find another.
You better find another way out of here than that door. Because if you leave me, bitch, I'm going to kill your ass.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious. So
that made me think of Ike Turner. If you die, I will kill you.
That's
what?
Ike Turner. I got one. Ready for this? You made me think of this. So I like to feature this individual. My individual for storytelling, since you said any format.
Yep.
Is Mr. Ernie Barnes. The man who created the painting known as the Sugar Shack.
Okay.
Hold on, you talking about Good Times?
Well, it was used. It was created before that, but yes,
talking about the nigga with the lips.
Well, yeah, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, in the juke joint looking spot with niggas hanging from the balcony dancing.
So yeah, there's so much more to this guy than just that painting. But there's a couple things about this guy. So I don't have the name right now, but he got his skills from another painter from a few decades prior. And the whole premise of why he would paint like that is because he wanted to paint like the working man, working normal people, and capture their everyday movements and all that sort of stuff. So that's why he came into his own style. Just to fast forward a little bit more, now there's a newer artist that actually makes his concepts based on Ernie Barnes paintings, sort of like the same style and stuff like that, right? So the reason why, well, I like his paintings for so many reasons. They're detailed. So if you just stick to the Sugar Shack alone, like I want to part when I think of a party and when I used to DJ and stuff like that, I used to think of people enjoying themselves like that, like just giving themselves up to the music, just having a good time. Doesn't matter what's going on, let red, yellow light playing in the basement sort of deal,
Okay.
And so if you look at any of his, do I sound okay?
Yeah, you good.
So if you hear any of the or you see any of the paintings or anything like that, it looks like people in motion, like it's definitely telling a story. So that's what I like about it. So he started painting a whole bunch of stuff. He has a bunch of different exhibits like this. He painted for the I don't know what year it was, but for one of the Olympics. He was the main artist for one of the Olympics as well. It's said that Eddie Murphy has the original copy of the Sugar Shack, and
wouldn't doubt it.
nobody knows how much it is, but Barnes also created a duplicate painting of the Sugar Shack that is valued at over $15 million.
Dang.
So the original is probably so much more than that. Now, on
Damn
top
right.
of the Sugar Shack, if you're a hip hop head and you like the group Camp Lo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Camp Lo's first
Oh
album
shit!
is
His name
actually the
is
Sugar Shack.
what?
Right. So if you look at the CD cover, it's actually the
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Shack, but it's got a Camp Lo inserted in the Sugar Shack painting as well
Oh
to
man.
even have
Oh
that.
shit!
So his stuff is just carried on, and I think he did one of Drake's paintings for one of his album covers as far as that goes too, man. So that's my storyteller for that guy.
I'm not
All
mad
right.
at that. I hadn't even thought of painters and like sculptors or nothing like that, but that's a good one. Cause
Yeah, man.
his
Mm-hmm.
paintings do like tell a story. Like you could tell what was happening from each character's point of view in his paintings.
Yeah.
It's like if you was at the party, like, oh yeah, he was the drunk one. He was the one that was getting all the girls. She was a little tipsy. She ain't really realize she was the good girl. Like you could tell all the story. Oh, he hanging off the balcony. That nigga just drunk. Yeah, he done fell because he was arguing with that nigga over there because he looked angry. Like you could tell the whole story of everybody in the painting. You right.
Right.
That's deep. And I didn't know that was. I've seen a lot of paintings in that style. I thought it was all by the same person. I didn't realize it was like a person before him and a person after him that's also in that same style.
Yeah.
That could be the authors of these paintings, and I'm just not even because I never knew his name or nothing. That's deep. All right,
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
all right. Well, my last one, I gave you a comedian. I gave you what was the other genre we gave?
Shit.
The music. I gave you a musician. So I'm gonna take
Mm-hmm.
it to the land of directing now. This is my favorite director, and I've seen all of his movies, and I can't wait till he does another one. I know he said that the last one was the last one, but
Ooh, I know who.
it's him. So I got a feeling we're gonna get some. We're gonna get at least two more before we done.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, man.
Okay.
Nice.
His ability to write realistic dialogue, like it's the type of shit that people really talk about. Like the Royale with Cheese conversation is still to this day one of the best pieces of dialogue that I've heard in a movie to this day because it is very realistic to what two people would just be talking about. Like you're not talking about shit, but you're talking about just random shit because that's what you do with random. Like you just be chilling with your homies talking about shit. It don't be about nothing. It ain't like a podcast where you got a topic or a guideline or an outline. It's just, hey, man, man, you know, why the fuck do they got a damn quarter pound? Like, why is it not called it? What is that? Oh, well, you know, I went over it. And you just go down these dumbass rabbit holes, and that's the most realistic shit that happens. In the Hateful Eight, they just sitting around for like an hour just talking. They ain't doing nothing. Ain't no action going on. Ain't nothing crazy going on. But all of the talking is happening. And within that talking, you see people moving. And the movements is what's really giving away the whole story. But they talking. And it's such realistic dialogue that you find yourself just in there, just listening to the conversation. Well, I guess she, why did she do that? I don't know why he went over there. I guess yeah, you're right. I wouldn't like that either. Well, yeah, fuck you too. And by the time you look, the whole story to play out, and now the action happening, and you're like, oh damn. And you just like one of the characters, like, oh, this is happening right now, huh? Oh, fuck. Once upon a time in Hollywood, this nigga had a conversation. This nigga, Leonardo DiCaprio, had a conversation with a little girl on the front porch of a set and was just talking random shit. And it told his whole little life story in that one conversation. But it's just a conversation that any child actor might have had with a grown up, just because that's how child actors be.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing special, but it tell everything. And it's like the ability to like have subtle conversation reveal so much exposition without being blatant. That's how life happens. You hanging with your homeboy, you talking about the girl at the party, and you see somebody walk past, you give a quick nod, they keep on walking, but you see they posture off, hey man, we about to go. And then they say, pop, 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 pop. And that's really how it be. It'd be like but you saw it coming in the background, but you talking, you just chilling, hanging out with your boy.
Say what again?
Yeah, it's just like them. Quentin Tarantino has the ability to like mix just regular life shit with the most absurd shit, and it makes sense. And to weave that story to like, this really could happen in the middle of our conversation, because it really could. But how likely is it?
Let me test your knowledge on something.
Yeah.
Quint, sorry, I didn't want to cut you off there.
No, go ahead.
But it's related. So do you know kind of like the two things that made Quentin Tarantino known for his dialogue? There's two specific things that people will quote for his beginnings. You know the movies I'm talking about?
I'm not 100% on those two specific things, but if I had to guess, I would guess that one of them is the Reservoir Dogs opening scene when they had the breakfast table.
That's probably one later, but even before that. So there's two. But did you have one, Face? Did you say one?
No, I said I was thinking reference to the same shit.
Yeah, right, I ain't know about Tarantino before True Romance and the Reservoir Dogs.
Right. So that's one of the movies.
I'm lost.
True Romance is one of them.
Okay.
Now, the scene that he really gets credit is the one with Christopher Walken before he dies, and he gives that speech insulting the Italians about them having black in them. That's like the number. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
I'm familiar with the general scene. Yes, I haven't seen that movie as much as I probably should have as a Tarantino fan, but
I had to watch it a little later.
But I am familiar with that scene. I do know Christopher Walken for that soliloquy, but I didn't think of that as like, I didn't. Okay, go ahead, keep explaining. You teach
that is one that you need to go back and check that out, because that's the number one award winning thing that he was known for up to a certain time until the later stuff that we would know. And then the one that got his foot in the door, and I wish I remember the movie here, but yeah, you might. It's easy to look up. One of the directors just needed somebody to talk some shit or something, and Tarantino practiced basically what we did, like my argument for Forrest Gump. He did an argument for why Top Gun is not a movie about planes, that it's a gay love story.
And between Maverick and his brother. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I thought that was obvious.
Right, but the way that he does it and explains it, that was the first thing that really got his foot into the door as a director. And I think the hell is the name of that movie we just were talking about? I don't know why.
Reservoir Dog?
No. The one, the eggplant one, the one with Christopher Walken. One with Christopher Walken.
Oh, True Romance.
Yeah, True Romance. I don't know why I can't remember that. And then that opened the door for that one, which got him more funding to be able to do his own movies, and it would open up from there. And that's how he would be known for, storytelling and that kind of stuff. And yes, Emmanuel, that's it exactly. The eggplant speech. Yeah. I know it's like a movie, like you're just watching and stuff, but if you go back,
that's how I knew what a movie was.
study that shit, you're like, oh
Juliet.
shit, that is some good writing. You'd appreciate it a whole lot more, man.
Okay. You gave me some homework to do. You know, I'm good for a rabbit hole. And I know YouTube got a lot of video essays on that.
You know what? I'm going to be
Right.
looking too before I go to sleep just
That's
to see.
right.
Because, you know, like 50 videos are going to pop up after that. Yeah.
Of course. Your algorithm about to go crazy for Tarantino shit now. All this shit that we talking about, your algorithm about to be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Now
You
my
know, YouTube
last
be
one.
listening.
My last one is a tie between two people in the music realm.
Oh, boy.
I'm going AJ Gint with his guitar and William Bilal with his trombone.
Damn.
Hmm.
I don't know
Wow.
William Bilal, but AJ Gint, you know I know that one.
Mm-hmm.
That was our intro music until they started copyrighting it.
Was it?
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. That was man.
YouTube
That
did something.
it's
They
called
struck you?
Talking Guitar. It's the most.
Mhm.
I heard it on a beach in Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
This random dude was drunk as fuck playing it on this loudspeaker, and I'm talking about everybody on the beach was just like like in this like weird trance of just like
Yep.
the most
That's
tranquil
what it
shit
do
I've
to
ever
you.
heard.
Okay. Man,
And
I like the
Man, fuck with
background
that.
knowledge here, man.
Yeah, fuck
I
with
didn't
William
know that.
Bilal.
that's deep right there. Okay, Face. I didn't think you was gonna. That's a deep cut right there because most people don't know AJ Gint, but he plays like I don't know what you call that metal guitar where they got that slide and they put it on their lap and they play
Yeah,
it
I know
on
what
their
you
lap
mean. Yeah,
and they got that
yeah.
metal thing on their finger.
Wow, that's a good one.
He plays that and he plays it to a level. I understand what Face is saying. Like he really like every song is like he leads you through these realm of emotions of like a story. It's a crescendo at a point. It's a downswing. It's a upswing. It's yeah. I okay.
Nice.
This other dude you're gonna have to teach me about, Face. But damn, that's dope.
Now William
AJ, yeah.
Bilal, I learned about him. He was in a marching band, HBCU marching band. I forgot the college he was in, but he had a solo with his trombone, and it invokes so much emotion from you anytime you hear it. Like it takes you through like fuck the rest of the song. I'm locked into this. Everything else stands still when he's playing this. Like if he's
You
on
said
YouTube.
William Bilal,
Yeah,
Bilal.
yeah.
I'm gonna look him up after this. That's something I need to hear.
Yeah. Y'all look him up. Like I fuck with it. Like and I believe he's making more shit now. Because his name's getting out there more because of people seeing this shit on YouTube from his college days. So big ups to him and I hope he does more shit.
All right.
Well, damn, Face, you threw a curveball in there, bro.
That was
That's
deep.
okay. You and what was the painter's name?
Ernie Barnes.
Ernie Barnes. Barnes. I knew it was a B.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all done put me up. Okay, I got some rabbit holes to go down this evening. That's okay.
You will not be disappointed.
I have not
Hell
thought about
no.
any of this. And the fact that you brought up AJ Gint, that just made my whole spirit happy. If you've never heard this man play the guitar, please go look him up. As you look up as you look up Ernie Barnes and you look up William Bilal, go ahead and throw AJ Gint in there. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's
When I get off of here, I'm gonna listen to some William Bilal shit. I'm telling you.
Say less. I'm about to check. It's like I'm excited now to like find out about these new artists because I love
I'm
to
gonna just
learn
say
some new
this.
shit. And y'all done put me up on some game tonight. I tell you that.
Indeed.
Just like AJ Gint makes the guitar do shit you never think it could do. William Bilal does shit with his trombone. I did not know the trombone could do.
The trombone,
so
man.
the trombone be singing to you like the
Yes.
guitar be doing, because the guitar be
Yes.
sounding like a person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. On some shit.
Yeah. Okay. You got me sold. And I got to look up this Tarantino shit now because that's my guy, and I didn't know. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. William
buddy.
Bilal.
This gonna be a long night. That was supposed to be a short one.
Oh
right.
yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Is it third? Is it my?
Yeah, it's your turn. I'm done with mine.
Oh yeah, me done with mine.
All right, then I'm gonna throw this one at you. I was having a hard time narrowing down the one that I wanted, But since we are, in a learning mood, I'm going to throw one more at you. It goes by an author who, say, reached a peak maybe early 2000s, and he goes by the name of Malcolm Gladwell.
Okay, is that Rich Dad Poor
Okay.
Dad?
No, he
Hold on, Malcolm
is.
Gladwell. I've seen his. He got like the pushback hairline, almost like the Torre haircut,
Yes,
like a
like that.
curly fro
Curly
with the
fro. He's your
pushback,
professor.
light skinned cat.
Yes, or half
I've
breed
seen
or
him on Joe
whatever.
Rogan, I think,
He probably made his rounds
or
on
a
there. I
couple of
didn't see that
podcasts. Like
episode.
he a real calm cat.
Very intellectual,
Yeah.
very on the social issues. So the thing that broke him out to the public was a book by the name of Blink, and it's
Okay.
about
Yep. Heard of that.
right. I bought at least 3 or 4 of his books after that. I can't remember everything of the book, but after Blink came the tipping point where he explains the broken window theory. He has a this is an intellectual guy who's not trying to speak over your head, but at the same time, he's not trying to dumb down the information either. So he brings you in, he opens up the information, he uses a few case studies to explain what he's talking about. Blink is basically about trusting your instinct and trusting your intuition about things, and
Okay.
not making a snap judgment. So it's just a really good read to sort of like readjust your core of how you think and how you judge things is a good way to do that. But back to the tipping point, I liked how he explained all of his concepts, and he gives you a lot of concepts and things, but you don't get bored about the things that he's talking about. So the broken window theory was basically used when what's his name? Giuliani was credited for
Rudy.
creating Rudy Giuliani was credited for
Hair
cleaning up
dye
New York
Rudy.
City and everything like that, right? But he explains why that's a fallacy, why he can't be credited, and what exactly the broken window theory is, which is basically the model he used to clean up New York, which is if somebody sees a broken window in New York, it mentally it suggests that there's no order. It is okay to break things and that nobody's in charge. So by fixing anything like broken windows or scraped garbage cans or just cleaning up garbage that's around, automatically people would assume that somebody's in charge, and that's the method that they used to work to clean up the whole city, more or less. But anyways, he takes those theories like that and applies them to real life and how they solve problems. And those are his books. So if you never got into a Malcolm Gladwell book, make sure that you start off with Blink at least and see how you like it, and then you'll see like, oh, I like the way this guy lays out the format and everything too, man. And that's my third.
I'm gonna have to check this. Like, okay, so I've seen him on podcasts, but I didn't really like. He's one of them people like I've played in the background, but I didn't really lock into what he was actually presenting.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard of his stuff, and I know that he's like one of them people. He's like a thought leader on a lot of spaces.
Yes.
Like a lot of people use his books to like,
yes,
as almost self-help books at this point to like,
yes,
better their lives and stuff. Like I do know he has that reputation, so I know he's somebody big. I just don't have. I've never had the interest enough to like explore it, so I don't have the. But you sold me.
I think if you start with Blink, you'll definitely be interested in
I had to
what
check
he
him
has
out,
to say.
man.
Yeah.
I can definitely admit that I think because of my high intelligence, I've often had a Dunning-Kruger effect where I just be like, I don't care. I know enough, whatever. And I've missed out on some. I'm gonna have to check out Brother Gladwell.
Go.
I've heard his name is one of them names that rings very heavy. And as soon as you say, I was like, oh yeah, I know that guy. I remember him. Light skinned cat, pushback fro, curly. Kind of talks like this in a very soft spoken voice and just kind of explains his points and then goes about his day.
Yeah, he talks about his hair too. He explains that too.
Oh, I would love to know that because I always wonder why dudes do that hairstyle, that pushback fro, like, and it's always dudes that are pretty intelligent, like, or like high in their field. But
Mhm.
it's something about that pushback look. Like, what is it just easier? Are they just saving time like Steve Jobs' black shirt? Or what is that?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything, man. I think it's they don't necessarily have to conform, as in one point they probably did, like in college or just coming out. But time working at their own schedule and probably not having to, go into an office every day and dress up, professionally. So I think a lot of those things take factor into that.
I ain't mad at it. I'm all about hair freedom, so rock out, my boy. Push
Indeed.
that shit back, comb it back, whatever you gotta do. Put your little curls in it, put your little texturizer. Go ahead, man. Live your best life, my guys. Y'all smart enough to do it. Shit.
Word.
Y'all have earned the right to wear your hair crazy as you want to wear it. But I just noticed it's always it's never like a dumb, like a doofus or something that got their hair cut. It's always like a very smart person or a
For the
person that's
most
like
part.
high level in whatever field they perform in. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna check Brother Gladwell out, man. That's a good one to end that list with. I think that's a very. I would have never put it together like that, but yeah, guess that would be a different type of storyteller.
Yeah, indeed.
And I've
I think
never
he
heard the
fits the bill.
stories. I've heard the stories of him, but not his like the actual stuff he's written or like his
Mhm.
theories and stuff. So I do need to dig into that. It's probably some good knowledge bricks I can add to my foundation for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Good pick, man. Hey man,
Thank you.
I like y'all. Hey, I'm almost jealous, but I really do like y'all picks tonight, man. Those were some good. That was a good one.
You
At
started off
least for me,
strong, homeboy.
I've learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about eggplants, which is something that we probably won't ever talk about again on this show. But hey, contextually, it made total sense tonight. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it. I like it. Good shit, Face. You coming with some heat this week. Do we have another topic for this week, Face? Before we get up out of
Oh
here?
no.
Because
We
we
can
on
get up
three.
out of here. Any black businesses?
Uh, I'm always shout out my boy Bo, Cebo, CEBO, consistently elevate above obstacles. I mean, beyond obstacles. That's my bad. Excuse the alcohol. But yeah,
Oh boy.
great brand, dope clothing. If you don't buy Podnas merch, that would be probably the only other merch I'll tell you to buy. Um, Located out of Douglasville, Georgia, but you can buy it online. Just go to Cebo. And yeah, CEBO and Fire Clothing. I think he got a hat and a book bag sale going on right now. The book bags are high quality, like them camper type joints where your shoulder straps ain't gonna never pop off. You can load them up with heavy loads and still be good and feel like you can carry the weight. Yeah, good ergonomics, all that good stuff. And yeah, so consistently elevate beyond obstacles. See, Bo, my homeboy Bo, holla at. Oh, and Marley's and what was it? What is it? Marley's Moss?
Yeah.
Marleys Moss, MOSS. Look it up on Facebook. He sells all type of natural products from the sea moss to the elderberry to all the good shit that's gonna make you right to the gummies, whatever you need, whatever type of supplements, vitamins you need, all natural products, nothing that's gonna give you no side effects or no weird shit. All shit that's gonna either enhance your alertness, enhance your productivity in the gym, or enhance your just general well-being. Holla at my boy Marley's Moss, ODU alumni, and just an all-around solid dude with just great products. Salute to him, and yeah, holla at him.
Yeah.
Black businesses of the week. Face, you got any before we roll out, or last call? Do you have any people you want to shout out for the black business of the week?
I don't.
No, none that I can think of, unfortunately.
Fair enough. I respect it. But yeah, man. We about this thing, man. As always, man. The easy way you can support, if you heard anything you like, if you heard anything that resonated with you, easiest way you can support is either to like or comment. Go ahead, drop a comment in the chat or in the comments. Let us know what you thought. What were your top threes of the night? What were the lessons that you've learned from dating or life throughout your 20s, 30s, and 40s? Just how your week going. Shout us out. Let us know what's going on with you. Join the chat, join the conversation. Easiest way you can help, and just hit that like button. It's an easy push for you, but it helps us out tremendously. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We've gained about 10 in the last 2 weeks. A lot of it's been because of Face the Shorts. When you come here, just know, hey, if you like what he's talking about in the shorts, we probably gonna cover some of them same topics throughout the podcast. So join the conversation, man. Let us know who you are. And yeah, if you also want to support and you want to spend a little money, but you want to get something back in return, Face, how can they do that?
You can visit Our Trade Clothing, the website. If you can't find it, Google it. It comes up. It's the only place you can find any Podnas podcast merchandise, also any AC83 merchandise. As soon as you visit the page, you'll receive a discount promo code at the top of the page. Pay attention and read. Our Trade Clothing. ARTRE Clothing. We don't spell clothing over here.
I swear, every year the ads for Artre clothing get more aggressive. It started with just we ain't gonna spell clothing. Now we just, hey, look, man, read. Hey, man, go get you some socks, some hats, or something, whatever. Hey, man, go get the partners in the ACH3 first. Ain't y'all heard them? Read. I'm done.
That is funny shit.
Pat ain't here, so I gotta do his part. Any social media, we at the Podnas, @THEPODNAS, or if you're on Facebook, we are Tiz, Face, Pat, are the Podnas. And if you want to email us about any business inquiries, you got guests you want us to bring on, you want to be a guest, or you got topics for us, or you just want to holler us online about any type of collabs, anything like that, it's thepodnaspodcast@gmail.com. That's THEPODNAS podcast@gmail.com. Holler at your boys. If you want to support and give us money, but you don't want nothing back in return, you just want to support, you see it at the bottom of the screen. $ Partner Tiers 1 on Cash App. That's pretty much all we really rolling with right now. That's reliable. So holla's there. And then, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Emmanuel Briggs. Shout out to brother of a certain age. Shout out to Kimberly Callahan. Shout out to Black Anonymous for joining the pod. And always shout out to Last Call, one of the other partners, along with a brother of a certain age. Thank you for joining us and filling in Pat's spot for the night. We truly appreciate it. Thank you for your perspectives and your learning.
Thank you.
Your new information on some good rabbit holes to jump down to learn just more about great storytellers in general. We appreciate you, man. Your perspective is always appreciated. And just salute to you, big bro. If y'all don't know, for some reason, or you're new, Last Call also has a podcast. We join him on Friday nights over at his channel. Last Call, please go ahead and put your link in the chat. Make sure everybody get a chance to subscribe to you as well. He has dope content, and the beauty of it is it's very different from what we do. So you can get like 2 different vibes on Friday and Saturday night. You can complete your weekend and go into your Sunday with knowledge and fuckery. It's a great time had by all. He has a very dope breakdown of the documentary of the Exonerated 5 that I'm gonna keep shouting out. I think that was a very poignant conversation, and just the guests and just the way he guided the conversation was just amazing. So if you've never heard of that, please go check out his channel for that. And just last night, he had a really good conversation with him, Josephine, and a brother of a certain age about liars on the internet, liars in real life, and I still got to catch the rest of the replay because I was late for work. But when I tell you, like, it draws you in immediately, and the way he kind of curates his stuff is dope. So shout out to him. Please make sure y'all go support. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Thank you very much.
Anything y'all want to say to the people before we up out of here? Face, Last Call.
Just thanks for the support, man. Really appreciate you guys. Like, for real. That was a lot that you just said, and I appreciate that. Just the involvement and the support that I get from you guys, and shout out Pat. Yeah, And that's why I'm here supporting you guys too, man. We got to do this thing, and I'm glad people are liking it out there. So really, thanks for the support and you guys coming in and your involvement and encouragement as well, man. Peace out to you guys.
Face mob before I finish this out.
Nothing at all.
Already, man. Y'all heard it there, man. And never needed for thanks, man. Like, I support because I actually like the content. I don't really like everybody content, but the shit that I do like, I do want people to know about it. So please make sure y'all support the 3 other partners: Josephine, a brother of a certain age, and Last Call. When I tell you, if you want 3 other perspectives outside of ours, but that will also, like, it will tie in, but it will be very different, I think you will like those. So please make sure you go support all of those. Other than that, man, we about this thing, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Drop a comment in the chat, hit that like button, and we about this thing, man. Y'all have a blessed week. Love y'all. As always, man, I've been 1/3 of the partners. It's been your boy Tiz, and I've been along with,
You know it's facing the place.
and we were joined by a special guest, the 4th partner, Last Call.
Peace, man. Peace.
Prayers up for the 3rd partner, man. The other part of the Trinity, our boy Pat, man. Y'all, he it ain't nothing crazy, but just pray for my boy, because we all life be lifing, and niggas be going through shit. And if you have anxiety disorder, man, please reach out to a therapist or a counselor or a psychiatrist near you to just get those tools that you need, because I know, hey, look, man, I laughed at people with anxiety for a long time till I realized I had it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have your first panic attack and you think you're having a heart attack at 30-something, 40 years old, and you realize, oh no, this is just stress and like wild thoughts fucking me up, it is a scary thing. And when you're going through it, it ain't funny at all. So mental health is important. I know I think we just finished Mental Health Awareness Month, or we're going, or something like that. But look, man, check on your strong friends, man. This shit is getting real out here, and more shit is fucking with us. So don't go through it alone. Reach out to somebody that can help. If it ain't your people that you know, reach out to somebody you don't know that can help. But find that help. And yeah, love y'all. And we about this thing, man. Peace, mother freakers.
Yeah.
See y'all next week.
Oh, every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the fucking